South Florida sunshine, palm trees lie, perfect smile, practice cry. Red dress walking into court, every glance says less than more. New husband, short honeymoon, whispers blooming way too soon. Phones light up at 2 a.m., promises written, erase a man. She says it was a movie scene, but the script was way too clean. Every word began to drip when detectives hit record and hit play. Text messages and red flags, love letters turning into body bags. She says it was all pretend, but pretend don't pay a hitman. Lipstick, lies, and camera light. Reality TV meets real life night. Say it once, say it twice. Truth don't bend when the tapes play nice. Undercover with a wire tight, listening quiet, letting her talk all night. Is he dead? Slips out too fast. Future plans while the present cracks. She flips the switch, she plays a role. Victim voice, then full control. Tears on cue, mascara rain, but the timeline won't explain. Rehearse shock, a practice gasp. Hands too steady, answers fast. Every version slightly shifts while the jury reads between the script. Text messages and red flags, smiling while she does the math. She says it was all pretend, but pretend don't hire a friend. Gold hoops, heels, and courtroom sound. Every line leaves fingerprints around. Say it once, say it twice. Truth don't blink under cross-exam lights.
You know, I need to change that last scene because you know what it is? It's a room full of judges. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening.
Well, you know what? I was thinking, I was like, wait, is she doing math? Can she do math?
I don't know. I mean, well,
At least it said he wasn't doing the math because I know he can. He can barely read.
he can draw pictures.
He can draw a picture badly, but he can.
Yeah, like, can you do math? Hey,
Bobby, take a lap, buddy. What Heidel said earlier. She told him to take a lap.
take a lap. Take a lap. I was cracking up at the if Native Americans eat tomatoes. And Carmen said she can confirm they don't. And I was like, because hers doesn't. And I'm like, well, your Native American doesn't eat tomatoes. That doesn't mean all of Native Americans don't eat tomatoes. Bobby says he told her to take a lap.
Oh, excuse me.
Shame. What's
Oh,
up, Frank?
Ronnie? Señorita Bonita.
Hello, Ronnie. Welcome, everyone. Flash fan, glad to see you're feeling better. Puddletown, 2 days in a row. What are we going to do?
Wow.
I was getting ready to say, I have a little Native American in me, but I realized I can't say that with this crowd. So there's a percent. I have ancestors who were Native American, and I'm not a huge tomato fan. So I would lean towards not.
I have no choice but to have tomatoes in my diet because, you know.
You ear tomatoes too? I love your autocorrect, Puddletown. I've missed it.
Ear tomatoes.
I ear it. Snipe, I saw you ask earlier, how many brain cells are you going to lose today? I don't know.
Probably a lot.
I did show Carmen the picture today. I sent it to her. She was like, I could do better than that. I'm like, there's no doubt. We all know you could do better than that. And, you know, we were sad you weren't here to do better than that. I think you meant tomatoes, Flash fan. I mean,
Not a tobacco fan.
Personally don't do it, but it's whatever. All I could think of was tobacco. Was that Simpsons or Family Guy? When they grew tomatoes with tobacco and they were like, everybody was addicted to them.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I've lost already probably like 50 brain cells from my day today. So
Oh, I thought it was from this testimony. I thought brains, they were just like memories were floating away. You were starting to disappear. Gosh, that's so
oh man.
All right. Well, we do have a lot to get to. So quick hello to everyone. Quick summary.
Flashman says Simpsons.
Yeah, Simpsons. Thank you, Flashman. So this is the Dalia Dippolito trial from 2011. She had 3 trials. This is the first one. This will be the only one we watch because we will all be not functioning by the time this witness is done. So sorry, you guys.
Thanks, Fantastic. Appreciate that. Jesus.
So she's on trial for allegedly attempting to hire a hitman, which ended up being an undercover officer because they generally do, to unalive her husband, Mike Dippolito, who's been on the stand. This will be part 3 and hopefully 4 if we can get through it without too many pauses to try to make sure we're all still breathing and functioning. He's not the brightest bulb in the box or the sharpest pencil in the pencil carrier. I'll use that one instead.
I love pencils.
I do love pencils. But he's a millionaire today, so you guys can all rest easy.
Fucking get bent. Get bent on that.
Know that making money is a lot easier than we all think it is. We've all failed at it. And he has thrived. Even after prison years of probation, which he's either still on or has paid his restitution. I don't know. He's not that smart. So I don't know. I kind of hope he's still on probation because that would be funny. But he has persevered through all of it to maintain his cash flow that he's always had somehow or another. I don't know. It's just maddening listening to him. We are still on direct. We saw, I can't even tell you the testimony we heard yesterday, other than we saw a picture of his kitchen with his whiteboard, his message board, as he called it. And his picture, she drew the head, he drew the stick body and the other head. It was hilarious. It was awful.
Drew his own saddlebags.
That poor fella. He should never sit down because it probably hurts.
I bet you it does.
Petaltown, thank you for being a member for 15 months. I know it's been longer. Oh, you beat me to saying it. It's been much longer. I'm sorry. That's what she said. Anyway.
Well, if you just answer your own things. That's what she said. And moving on.
I'm judging all of you. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm used to it. Don't tell Gabby how to live her life.
Yeah. Shut the hell up. All right? Jesus. Get bent, Bobby. Clip that, mother effer. Good Lord. Don't get me going now. Unbelievable. I'll laugh if I want to laugh.
I'll tell her whatever I want. Do I need to send
not.
you to the timeout room, Bobby?
I've been there. It's not fun, right, Puddletown?
Flashman, remember for 5 months. You're awesome and a boomer. I'm Gen X. I take back what I said about Gen X the other day. I'm a proud Gen Xer because my phone was apparently listening and there was a little video about Gen X on it the next day on YouTube. And I'm like, fine, I'll watch it. And I was like, we're awesome. We are awesome. Don't you threaten the noodles.
You snap all the damn noodles you want. You see what happens. You get the maloik on you. You got to watch out for that.
Are there cookies in the timeout room? Nope.
Nope.
Nothing fun is in the timeout room.
Actually, can you send me there so I can be alone?
No, because
Sounds
I'm
like a
there.
dream.
I'm there right now.
All right, let me know when you're done. I'll
Okay.
sign up for it on the
There's
clipboard.
a sign-up sheet outside the door.
You could reserve from the time blocks.
Yes.
I
Mark
get
out
it
as
from
many
this
as
time to
you
this
want.
time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cappy about to snap a kneecap. I was not sailing with Christopher Columbus on the
Who said
Nina.
that? Flashman?
Yes. The whatever in the Santa Maria. I just lost the name of the second ship.
No, we don't snap a kneecap. You just don't have one anymore.
There's that. And if you don't want to type, don't buy this phone. I will not buy your phone. I don't need it. All right, we're all in ready to go. Yippee. It wasn't the Mayflower. That was the Pilgrim. But good guess.
Wait, was it the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria?
Was it the Pinta?
Yeah, wasn't it?
I don't know. That's what was in my mind, but
Nina,
that sounded wrong.
The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. I only remember that because of Step Brothers. And they go, boats and hoes, that song.
Yes.
They say it in that song.
Okay. I just remember boats and hoes. It was not a Pinto Ford. It would have blown up. All right. I'm hitting play. You guys have been warned. Guard your brains. Let's do this.
Seated, make yourselves comfortable. All right, Ms. Parker.
Your Honor, showed the defense states exhibit 20, composite exhibit 21A through E. Can I approach the witness?
Yes, I'm sorry, 21A through, you said?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Dippolito, let me have you look through those and tell me if you recognize anything in this photograph.
Do you want me to go over each one?
Just look through them first.
Okay, I recognize them.
Okay. How do you recognize those photographs?
It's my wife's purse, and a lot of stuff that was in her purse I recognize as being hers. More or less, that's, yeah.
Were you ever shown the contents of her purse after she was arrested?
Yeah, one time.
Okay, tell me about that.
I was at home looking for a piece of my jewelry, and I couldn't find it. And I thought to myself, where would it be? So I asked if I could see what was in, because they asked me at the police station if I wanted to see if any of my belongings are here or anything. They showed me 2 keys to a safety deposit box. I said they weren't mine. And I said, I don't know what else could be mine, so I didn't bother with it. But so I went back, and I brought a receipt for a little chain with a cross on it that was mine. So at that point, they had to break into, they cut the bag and opened it and whatever they do. And they gave me my piece of jewelry back.
Okay. And what is contained in those pictures, do they truly and accurately depict the items that were in the defendant's purse that you saw at the Boynton Beach Police Department?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, the state would move into evidence states exhibits 21A through E.
Okay. States 21A through E in evidence without objection.
And permission to publish, Your Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Dippolito, I'm going to have you, with the court's permission, step down again. Bring your little stick.
Really?
Yes, please.
Did she just tell him to bring
Did
his
you put it
little
in the
stick? He said, really?
Okay, let's talk about what's contained in that photograph.
Yeah.
Start with the left side of the items that
He's
you
so
know.
excited. He's so excited to use
This
that
is
thing.
my wife's purse.
And what kind of
It's
purse
like,
is that?
this is
It's a
my
Prada.
Did you
purse.
buy that purse for her?
He's like, bring your little stick. Really?
Yeah.
He was surprised
You
like
see
that.
how fast he hopped off the stand? He was like, woohoo!
Peltown, no. Don't bring up dog paw. No. Where was this picture? In my office? That's right.
Yeah, which office?
Did the tofu taste like toes? Keep telling yourself that tonight.
I'm not going to address that question.
So it didn't go well. What's up, Dodo?
No, I threw it in the trash.
I don't like tofu.
I never even, I took it and I fried it and I looked at it and I squished it and I was like, ugh, and then I put it on a plate. He tried to eat it. I went back in the kitchen. It was still on the plate. So I threw it away.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to eat that. No.
I tried to fix it once and the kids looked at me like I was crazy. And my husband was looking at me with the same face. So. I mean, if you guys like tofu, don't be offended. I just probably didn't know how to make it right. What's up, dog mom? I saw you. I was like, where are you?
Dog mom.
How's it going? This is the smartest man in the world on the stand right now. I mean that. I'm not being sarcastic at all.
Oh, okay.
Promise. And he's got his little stick, and he's really excited.
He's a very little tiny stick. He's so happy.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, I did.
Do you remember how much it cost?
2,000 in that area.
Okay.
Maybe a little more, I'm not sure.
Tell me about the jewelry in that photograph.
Okay, this is a necklace, bangle. That's one big necklace, I believe, or a bracelet. And that's my cross I was describing.
What kind of jewelry is that you're pointing to?
All this jewelry and this ring is David Yerman jewelry.
Okay. What about the other ring in the front bottom of the photograph?
This is our engagement, I guess our wedding ring, I call it.
Okay. What about that watch in the middle of the photograph? See a watch?
That's my wife's watch. She bought that
Okay.
herself.
Do you know how much that watch cost?
Not exactly, a couple thousand, I believe.
The left side, is there a phone there?
Yeah, this is one of my wife's cell phones.
Okay. And which brand phone is that? Do you know?
That's her phone.
Okay. Let me show you the next photograph that is.
Sorry. Thank you, dog mom, for rejoining. I appreciate it. Welcome back. And thank you, Ash, for being a member for 4 months. I also appreciate you and your little croissant. Or your Gabby's little croissant. She's not your little croissant.
Awesome. No, I'm her little baguette.
Oh, thank you for letting your little baguette co-host with me. And Puddletown.
Aw, thanks,
not
Puddletown.
be outdone. Gifted 5 memberships. Peter A. Paints. Disney Nerd 8588. Sorry, I think that's Elraz. My glasses mess with me. 76. Veranda Rambles, Velu 87. All received gifted memberships from Puddletown. So if you remember, please say thank you to Puddletown. And thank you so much, Puddletown. I appreciate that. Very nice of you. Also, you're like gracing us with your presence 2 days in a row. I don't know what to do. And you're seeing that we feel sorry for the defendant right at the moment. Touch. All right, back. Did you see all the change that she had in that purse? That had away like 20
I was just,
pounds.
you know what? I was just gonna say, was that like sparkles at the end of her bag? Like, what is that? I couldn't make it out at
It was
first.
change. I thought it was a pile of change, but maybe you were right. I don't know.
No, I think you're right. It probably is change, but at first it looked like sequins or something.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck is that? Then I'm like, that's sparkles. Change. Defendant. I don't know. Ant.
And
Something. Defendant. A pile of glitter. Probably.
State's Composite Exhibit 21B. And is that just a bigger picture of the purse?
Yeah, it's the same purse.
Next photograph. Let me see.
Okay, that's the necklace I had mentioned, the bangle, and that's a bracelet, and that's the necklace and cross I went and retrieved myself.
How about these photographs? The next one.
Okay, that's a David Yerman ring, and this is a engagement wedding ring I bought.
The last photograph.
That's my wife's watch.
Okay, you can have a seat. Now, how often would the defendant go to? Oh, I'll let you take a seat. Sorry.
Good evening.
No, you can have a seat. Thanks. How often would the defendant go to the gym with you?
She started going to the gym probably the last 2 months we were together.
When she went to work out with you, what would she bring with her?
Usually just a towel, maybe a little iPod.
Did she wear her expensive engagement ring when she went to work out with you?
I don't exactly know on that one. She may have a couple times, I can't say.
What about her David Yerman jewelry that you bought her? Did she wear that every time that she went to work out?
No,
Did she bring her expensive product purse with her to the gym when she went to work out?
no.
How long have you been working out at the LA Fitness in Boynton Beach?
Since I moved there, probably be when I bought the house, January, the end of January of 08. Or is it 09? 08, I believe. Yeah.
Are there any signs when you walk into the Boynton Beach? I mean, when you walk into the Boynton Beach LA Fitness put up by the Boynton Beach Police Department?
Yeah, there's a sign when you walk in, and in the locker room, it tells you don't bring valuables into the gym, don't leave valuables in the car. You know, there's always break-ins there.
Are there just signs in the locker room, or are there signs anywhere else?
At the front entrance, I believe there's a sign also, it tells you.
And do you have any knowledge of whether or not cars have been broken into in that parking lot?
Yes.
What do you know?
Well, when you go in, they tell you a car was broken into. Well, and the big tell is when you pull in, there's a bunch of glass in the parking spaces, and you know somebody's car was broken into.
Has the defendant ever been with you to see the glass in the parking lot?
One time there was.
Have you ever discussed with the defendant about the burglaries in the parking lot there at LA Fitness?
Yeah, I would tell her just don't ever leave anything that you can see in the car or truck. Yeah, just leave it out of view or don't have it at all.
And how long have those signs been there, if you know?
I have no idea since I've been going. Yeah.
Were those signs up on August 5th of 2009?
I believe so. Yeah.
Her cell phones. Did she always carry those cell phones with her?
Yes.
Did you ever text anyone from those cell phones?
No, I never used her phone. She never used mine.
Did you ever call anyone from her cell phones?
No.
Did you ever check who she called from her cell phones?
No.
Did you ever read her text messages?
No.
Did you ever talk to Mike Stanley from her cell phones?
No.
How about text him? Did you ever do that?
No.
Mohammed Shihada, did you ever talk to him from any of her cell phones?
No.
Did you ever text him?
No.
Now, towards the end of July, let's say around July 22nd, did the defendant talk to you about helping you get a lawyer?
Yes.
Tell me what happened.
My wife told me she knew a judge. And she would speak to him about if we could possibly get me on what's called administrative probation. And what that was, to my knowledge, is that, you know, for me, I check into probation every month. And I'll be honest, it's you check in, you scribble on a piece of paper, hey, Bob, hey, Mike, and I leave, you know. So, and plus I've been on so long, it's a little ridiculous that that's all we do. But at any rate, so the administrative, to my knowledge, was that I would just mail the form in, you know, and then they can always still come see it whenever they want. But just it creates a, you know, where I don't have to show up every month, sit there for 2 hours for no reason and leave. Yeah, that's what that would be.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that would be. Dog Mom, you have a YouTube channel? Or are you guys just messing with me? Because if she does, you can put the link in, Flash Fan.
She does, but I think there's only a few videos on there.
Or we don't have to put the link in if she doesn't want us to.
1, 2,
How did I not know this information?
3, 4. 5, 6. I think there's only 8. But I'm not even sure they're videos. What is this? No, they're just pictures.
Okay. We can.
Oh,
if she-
there's one video.
oh,
Her dog is so cute.
I started one a long time ago and I never really got it off the ground. Well, we can put the link in if you don't care. I don't care. I will click it and go sub.
Do it up, Flash Fan.
I think it's pretty cool. You get to see your dog.
Her dog is so cute on her picture.
Still the same expression. We got one
Follow
different,
Yellow Brick Road.
we got one different one yesterday. Yay for us.
Yeah. We got frowny face.
We did. It was good. Goals. We got it. Look at those paws. No. Don't talk about dog paws.
God, we're so over that. That was like 3 days ago.
What's up, Haley? All right, here we go.
Yep. Oh, the Yellow Brick Road.
Did she tell you specifically if she found you a lawyer?
My wife told me she spoke to the judge and he couldn't handle himself, but he would recommend a lawyer to us.
Okay. Did you ever talk to a lawyer?
I thought I spoke to a lawyer.
All right. Well, tell me what happened.
I received a phone call. He let me know he spoke to the judge. I believe the guy's name was Richard something. And actually, no, the first guy I spoke to, it was, he started talking about, just he wasn't going down the path that made any sense to me. It just was weird. I forget what he even said. It was like, no, well, maybe we can do this and that, and I can get in a few weeks. And it was just going nowhere. And I was kind of like, this guy doesn't make any sense. So I told my wife, this guy's not making any sense. I don't think this guy can do anything for us. So then she had another lawyer call. Now, this lawyer was in Miami, and he started talking to me about the administrative probation and how he felt he'd get it for me. It was already arranged.
Let me back you up. How did you talk to him? Your
my
cell
wife's,
phone?
My wife's phone.
Okay. Did there come a time where he called your cell phone?
I don't think he ever called my cell phone. He may have once, but I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember what number showed up on your wife's phone or your cell phone?
It was he did call me because I looked at my records once. It was a 305 number. So I wanted to check, where this guy's calling from. So I called it back once, and it's the Miami-Dade courthouse number. So I was like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that first conversation, he talks to you about administrative probation. What, if anything, does he tell you to do?
He told me he would need me to draft a letter, just kind of write a letter to the judge and let him know why I feel like I am deserving of administrative probation and what my thoughts and feelings were on it.
Okay. What you thought of administrative probation and what else?
Why I felt I deserved it. Yeah.
Okay. What did you write a letter?
I dictated a letter and my wife handwrote it like we do because my handwriting's pretty poor. And then I signed it. Yeah.
And what did the letter say?
Just said, Your Honor, the reason I feel I deserve administrative probation is, I've been on at this point 6 years with no violations, no problems. I have on words of another 20 some odd years and, along those lines. And then I just stated my name and that was it.
Okay. And once you had that letter written, what were you supposed to do with it?
I was supposed to go down to the Miami courthouse and I was going to hand it to this lawyer's, what do they call that? His, not a lawyer, but a lawyer. What is that? Hold on. I guess it's his
You mean
lawyer's
a
assistant, but I thought it was a paralegal. I believe.
Oh
Is that what
my
you would call
God.
it?
Okay.
Is he even like,
Not a
And
lawyer.
who's the one that
not a
told you
lawyer.
to go to the courthouse in Miami and hand this letter to a paralegal?
My wife told me we had an appointment to go down there and meet this gentleman. So we did drive down to Miami. We made it to the courthouse, and then we were early, so we had lunch at a little sushi place. Like you could see the courthouse from it. So we sat there, and I waited, and then she did receive a phone call, and told me to go over there. He was on the steps, so I went. My wife stayed eating, and so I went, and we ended up parking on the wrong side, so I got to walk all the way around. It's like 100 degrees out. So, but at any rate, I make it up there, and I'm looking around for this guy. I didn't realize that there would be so many guys in dark suits with briefcases. So,
Really?
it was just
I
funny. 'Cause
can't.
I'm like, now who is this guy? So, but I eventually make my way. There's one guy, he's not moving, he's standing still. So I approach him, I introduce myself, and I guess because I was excited, I started asking him questions, like, what do you think? And when's he gonna turn it in? And he kind of like backed up. He's like, look, I'm just his, assistant. I really don't know. I'll let you know. Because I guess I was excited. So I gave him the paperwork, and then I left. Yeah. Went back to lunch. That's where I went.
We asked. We cared.
Did you ever have
We
a
went back to
conversation with the
lunch.
person on the phone who you thought was a lawyer about bringing the letter to the courthouse in Miami?
It was more of a conversation afterwards that I got the paper.
Okay, tell me
Yeah.
about that. What happened?
When he said, I got the paper, I'm going to turn it in. And I think there was some
Let me back you up. Who
Yeah.
called you?
gentleman named Richard.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what number did he call from?
A 305 exchange.
Was
I
it the
don't know.
same number that he called from before?
I believe so.
All right. And what did he say to you?
Going to object to what Richard says.
What's the purpose of the statement?
Effect on the listener, anyone?
Yeah, let me hear the answer. Go ahead. I'll overrule it for now.
What did he say to you?
Says we're going to turn the paperwork in, get this moving. And he started asking what I owned, if I owned any property or possessions of value.
Judge, I'm going to object to that. This no longer, this goes far field of effect on the listener.
Overruled.
Okay, continue.
Just asked me if I owned anything. I said, yes, I own a home.
I believe it.
Basically,
Unfortunately,
it's the only thing I have that, and he mentioned to me that it might be a good idea to get it out of my name just in case you don't want to seem like you own all these things. And, so I said, okay, and I was looking forward to getting the administrative probation, just waiting for the other thing to happen with the payment. So that's what the conversation was.
Okay. Let me go back to the day that you went down to the courthouse in Miami. Do you have a specific recollection of what you were wearing that day?
Yeah.
What were you wearing?
I have a pair of blue shorts and I was wearing a yellow shirt.
Now, this issue with the administrative probation and this lawyer, Richard, were you handling that issue or was that the defendant?
No, my wife had did that, I guess, because of all the other mess we had going on, that this would, at least satisfy me a little bit, until we could handle the real business of paying off probation.
Let me ask you this. If you thought you were on administrative probation, would you continue to show up every month?
No,
And what happens to you as a probationer with the Department of Corrections if you don't show up to your probation appointment?
it's a violation.
And what does a violation mean to you?
Well, it could mean anything. I don't, it depends on my probation officer. And I guess if he does violate me, eventually I have to come in front of a judge. And then at that point, I'm at whoever's mercy. I don't know exactly what happens, but I know it's not something I want to experience.
Now, the gentleman that you met on the steps that you said was in a dark suit holding a briefcase, did he tell you that he was a friend of the defendant's mother?
No,
Did the defendant tell you that he was a friend of her mother?
no.
Now, after you had this conversation with this lawyer on the phone or alleged lawyer on the phone named Richard about the assets, what, if anything, did you do next?
I spoke to my wife about it.
What did you say?
He asked me what assets I had, and I let him know about the house. And he felt it would be a better idea to get anything I have out of my name, just to be on the safe side until we handle all the business, getting off probation.
What were you worried about in having the house in your name? What did he make you think?
At this point, from trying to arrange payment numerous times, now basically, I'll just say it, I'm ass backwards in this situation where I was going to have the money paid and move on with my life. I had bought a home, but I was going to pay probation and be done with everything. Well, now I'm in the opposite where I own this house. I don't have probation's money and I look foolish. Now I look stupid and I'm more or less in the wrong now. So.
Were
yeah.
you worried that probation or the state could come and get your house?
Yeah, but I was more worried that I just get in trouble. Because if the house has to go, it has to go. I can't take the house to prison with me.
How
So
the fuck did this guy even get a house?
I don't know.
No,
Like,
after
are
you
you
told the
kidding me?
defendant about
He paid cash.
having to get the asset.
When you sell diamond chip blades, you make bank.
Apparently, whether you want him or not, but still, I don't think he was understanding though, like that if he was trying to get a loan. He said in his testimony he was trying to get a loan against his house. Then he was like, "Yeah, but I couldn't pay this, so they were going to put a lien on my house." Yeah, what the hell do you think the loan against your house meant?
I didn't. So, are you talking about yesterday, or did he say that again today?
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
He said that a bunch yesterday.
I don't think he realized that's what he was doing yesterday because he didn't have the credit. So I don't think he understood that.
Yeah, he didn't. He doesn't.
So yeah, he doesn't understand.
He doesn't understand any of it. He's just
doesn't.
like, oh, I can get like free money, guy. Like, awesome. Fucking sign me up, kid. Idiot.
No, yeah. So I don't know. He either I think he bought it in 2009 for $250,000 cash. The trial's in 2011.
Dude, the amount of money, like the numbers that he's spouting out, like he owed a lot of people money, like a lot of like, and not just like 5,000, 7,000 here, 5,000 here. No, $191,000. Like, what are you? You are the dumbest human being ever. I don't want to owe anybody a cent. Okay, I want to owe nobody anything.
But I also want to know if I hand you $100,000 that my bill is paid. And
correct.
Also, if you hand me a check back, I've handed you $191,000 and you hand me a check back, I'm making sure it says $191,000, not $191.
I just don't think he understands anything he's talking about. Like he doesn't understand the gravity of the situation here. Like,
but he can make money.
Yeah. I mean, apparently, he is is he a millionaire? Or have we just not heard of all of the tax fraud that he committed down in Florida?
That's what the internet says, and the internet never lies.
Yeah, okay. Nice try.
It never, ever lies. No, wow. I'm the same way. My husband. Story for another day. We don't play Sorry anymore.
No, I don't play. Well, I do like the game Sorry, but
I do like the game Sorry too. But my husband helped somebody else who was clearly losing because they weren't paying a bit of attention, and it was me and her at the very end. And he pointed out to her, I'm like, "Are you kidding me right now?" And then I lost. I was like, "You are so much trouble." And he said, "I can't believe you're mad." I'm like, "Oh, I am so mad." And I'm not sorry. I am not sorry at all.
I think that's the point of the game. While you're playing it, towards the end, you're just like, I'm not sorry, actually.
I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. And I think I have played it with him once, but it took years since then. Because he's like, "Are you seriously not playing this with me again?" I'm like, "I cannot trust you in this game."
That's how I feel about That's how I feel about Monopoly.
It was almost over. It was almost over. And you helped somebody that was too dumb to see. Like, it would have been like if I was playing Mike Dippolito and I lost because
Yeah.
my husband pointed out to him that he was just
Unbelievable.
totally missing a slide. He could just slide me right off of there. Nope.
Rude.
Like, oh.
Do better, Mr. Hamp, in this imaginary game. Do better.
And Monopoly is the game starting family fun and family fights for generations. So
This is why I don't have it in my house, and I will never have it in my house. Thank you.
yeah, my husband always wins. So I'm like, I don't want to play with you anymore. Flip
No.
the board. Like, I'm done.
Yeah. It's legit like the worst board game ever. I'm like, if I wanted to play this game, I'd just go and leave my house to do anything. It's
No,
like me going to play The Sims. I don't want to play The Sims. That's real life. I gotta get up to go to the bathroom. I gotta cook. I gotta clean. Why would I want to play a game that just does all the same things that I'm gonna do every single day?
you know
Stupid.
what I'm gonna be? I'm gonna be like Carmen Sims family. I'm gonna run away. That's what I did not think he was
Take
on
me
my
with you.
team. We did not have teams, but he wasn't on her team either. And
There
I
was
was
no teams.
getting ready to win. And
There's no teams in Sorry.
No.
I'm sorry, but there's no teams in Sorry.
Yeah, there's no teams. Oh my goodness. How do you play The Sims wrong? Ask Carmen. Her family ran away, and one of her families set themselves on fire. So, me too, Heidel.
No.
That's why when you help somebody who's clearly not winning win over me, because I was about to beat her.
Well, if I did that and Caleb was next to me and he saw that I was doing that, he would have been like, "What the hell? This is in the contract that you signed when we got married in 2009. It doesn't matter if we have teams or not." He would have said to me, "You support me regardless of who the hell else is playing the game. You don't give them the tip. You give me the tip and we can win this." And I'm like, "Yeah, but that's teams." I would think, "Yeah, that's teams." He's like, "No, it doesn't matter. It's in the
it's not teams.
contract."
He wasn't playing anymore. He had already got all his little game pieces home. I had
Yeah.
one more. I had one more. And he was like, "Hey, look right there." I'm like, "Are you?" Then I had to go start over. And she won. I was so mad.
Yes, Bobby. I know that's how you play The Sims. I get it. My point is, if I wanted to play a game like that, I would just go and live my regular life because that's what it is. I don't need to have, you know, that episode from The Office where Dwight has second life?
Oh my God.
Remember that? Where he's an assistant to the assistant manager in his second life, and like you could dream up anything you wanted to be, but he's still the same person that he is in real life. That's basically The Sims to me. It's like it's real life. I don't need to play it. I don't need to play Monopoly. I just leave my house, and Monopoly is the real world.
Frank, my God, just get a divorce. I think he's speaking to
I
both of
know.
us.
Probably he wishes I would go to Belgium and just cook him a bunch of stuff, right?
Oh my gosh. All right. Well,
Huddletown told me last night, "Don't say anything, just leave in the night."
just
It's like, say nothing, leave in the night.
I could for a couple hours, and then I know he would wake up and be like, "Where are you?"
No, my husband would be out. He wouldn't notice until he woke up the next morning and be like, "Hey, where's my breakfast?" Wait, where's my wife who makes my breakfast?
Mine would just be like, "Why is my coffee cup not sitting by the coffee maker with the spoon ready for me to put the honey in?"
No, I don't.
Wait,
He doesn't
wait,
have to
wait,
put any
she's
of it
still
in.
here?
AJ, I make the coffee. I put the sugar in it already.
Oh my gosh. I thought
He
I
doesn't
was.
have to do that.
Gee whiz.
I'm telling you, he's spoiled. He's spoiled. Although he does work very hard, and he is very good to me. So he
Oh,
deserves it.
I'm mine same, but I'm not
I
making
mean,
his
AJ,
coffee.
you've heard us
I took
fight.
the freaking cup. I've heard you fight. So sorry. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm over here puking in the corner, listening to you two. No, it's my fault. No, it was my fault. Dear Lord. No, it was mine. I'll just add some excitement to this fight. It was my fault.
And then we're just like, I love you. And he's like, I love you. And I'm like, no, I love you.
I'm like, yeah, that's me gagging in the corner. I can't stop making him sound nice, Gabby. He'd ask for tofu.
Hey, he asked for it, I cook it. That's it.
Because she's so nice. And he's so
Yeah.
nice.
I don't ask
It's
questions. I
nice.
just do it.
Just do what I'm told.
Basically. I mean, I hate to put that out there, but I kind of do.
Yes, Frank, because I would be throwing up. I was throwing
I'm
up
kind of okay with it, though.
all their niceness. She poisoned him. I'm not putting that up there. I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
I would
How's that
never do
nice?
that.
Because he asked her to do something for him and she did it. And
Yep.
now he has to deal with the consequences. So she can't save him from the world. He asked for tofu, then he had to suffer the consequences of tofu.
Okay, so Flash fan. Allegedly, if this happened, just hypothetically, if that happened, I would help you. Hypothetically, though, not in real life.
Not in real life. Never, ever.
Just in, a fantasy thing, like, I would help you, yes. But not in real life. Like, I would never do that in real life, but just, pretend.
Sometimes, Bobby, we have to let you make the mistake so you know to not repeat it.
Yeah,
That is us protecting you from yourselves.
correct.
Believe me, there's so much background in this entire trial that it is unbelievable how nasty she really is, and I wish you could tell us. One day,
Puddletown, mind your
day.
business.
I skipped it.
Yeah, mind your business on that one. Nanya.
Oh, Bobby. Thank you, cats.
I hope he clipped that because that was hilarious. Oh, Bobby.
It was a sigh of, I hope your cat is right now pushing stuff off your desk. Just one thing at a time, but too quick for you to catch them.
I feel
They're
like
just hitting the floor.
Bobby might actually be a cat, so he's probably doing that with his cats.
He probably is. His cat's
Probably
holding
like,
up
"Oh,
the toy and he's batting it.
The cat pushes something off his desk, and then Bobby looks at his cat, and he also pushes something off the desk. And he's like, "Now what? Come at me, bro. Joke's on you. They're sleeping."
And I want to let you all know that not that I'm a defense attorney, but I would find a way to help every single one of you in this. But please don't let me know who did the unaliving.
No. There's
Of
no
course
one
they're
alive
sleeping.
here.
Why would they not be sleeping? They're cats. They will wait till the middle of the night when you're sleeping, and then they'll start knocking that stuff off. I already told them to do so. That is not what she was supposed to say at the end of yesterday's stream. All right, I'm.
No, it was Warwick.
I was trying, Gabby. I was helping you. I
Oh,
was
whatever.
helping you.
Whatever. I mean, just hit play, goddamn. This is gonna take us 8 hours to get
I
through
know.
this.
I'm doing okay.
This is two
Okay.
ADHD people. Here we go.
Oh, Chloe, sorry you're moving. Puddletown, I don't think that kind.
Oh my god, I'm muting.
Bobby, even better. I hope the sound of them gagging wakes you up from a deep slumber.
It's out of your name. What did she say to you?
That we should maybe call the title company and just title it to her.
Did you at any time thank her for helping you get this lawyer, Richard?
Yeah, I was a little, it was just a little ray of sunshine compared to, just getting nothing. At least I could breathe a little easy. I'd feel like I accomplished something getting administrative probation. I thanked her, sure.
Did you know that during that conversation, you were actually talking to Mike Stanley and not Richard?
No,
Did you know whether or not that call was spoofed and actually not coming from the courthouse in Miami?
This is leading, this is suggesting
Yeah.
testimony, not evidence.
I'll sustain the objection, and no, you don't have to approve.
So what happened after the defendant suggested that you go to Independence Title?
my wife made an appointment, and so we went down, I believe within a couple of days, not far after. And we went down to Independence Title, and we met with the guy that worked there, and he had it's a quick claim deed. It's just really a sheet of paper. So, I mean, I didn't think, it's not like a big procedure. I went and put $100 on the table, and my wife signed, I signed, he signed, and then we were done. And that was it.
Why did you choose Independence Title?
That's the company that when I purchased my home, they used that company, and we were a little familiar with them.
And where's Independence Title located?
Delray Beach, Florida.
Who did you deal with that day when you went to Independence Title?
Todd Serber.
Without telling me exactly what Mr. Serber said, did he talk to you about why you wanted to transfer title from your
Judge, objection to the first question.
trying to get it out.
Now, let me hear the question first.
Did you ever tell Mr. Serber why you wanted to transfer the title?
We told him it was more for business, a business issue.
And what was his response when you said that?
He didn't care. He transferred the title for anything. He didn't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who paid for the transfer of title that day?
I did.
Did Mr. Serber say anything to you, explain to you what the effect of that piece of paper was?
It was explained to me that even though it's transferred,
Sustain.
Now, after you did the paperwork and transferred title, where did you go? What happened?
left the office. We're outside. We might have went and had lunch. I'm trying to think
Okay.
off the top of my head. I don't exactly remember we left. We had a little conversation.
Did you go with the defendant that day to Bank of America?
I don't remember.
Asking more specifically, did you go with the defendant to,
Judge, I'm going to object. Witness doesn't know the question is leading.
Let me hear the rest of the question.
did you go with the defendant that day to look at her safe deposit box?
No.
Overruled.
Madam Mayor, approach witness. Show defense counsel states exhibit 23, deposit exhibit A and B. 23 A and B. Do you recognize exhibit 23?
Yes, my house.
And a picture of me at my desk.
All right. Do you remember those photographs being taken?
I remember the photograph of me being taken. I don't know exactly about the front of my house, but
Okay. And in that photograph of you, where are you?
I'm in my office downstairs.
State would move into evidence, composite exhibit 23 A and B.
Any objection?
No.
States 23A and B, both in evidence without objection.
Mr. Dippolito, I'm showing you what is marked as State's Exhibit 24 for identification purposes only. You recognize that?
Yeah.
What is that? Without telling me specifically any content of what's inside.
Well, I had so many incidents happening that I made an envelope and I put for police fake calls on truck on it. And I put it in my glove box of the truck, and I put one in the glove box of my Porsche because, if I had another incident, at this point, I had a few that I made a pile of papers and put them in envelopes so that if I got pulled over again and I had to explain myself, I'd at least give them the little look, this happened before, but now I could hand them some paperwork as well, so that in hopes that it's a little believable what I'm saying to somebody, because they don't know me. And I understand how it works. So I used to carry these around in my vehicles.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. And going back to the defendant selling real estate, did she ever tell you specifically how many houses that she had sold during her time as a realtor?
No,
Do you know of any specifically that she sold as a realtor?
sold me my house.
Is that the only one that you know of?
The only one I know 100% for sure, yes.
Did you have any life insurance?
No,
Did you ever have a conversation with anybody about purchasing life insurance?
yes.
Tell me about that.
Judge, I'm going to object. There's no life insurance issue with this case, and it's irrelevant and prejudicial.
Overruled.
I went to get new auto insurance somewhere. And when we were there, me and my wife, she was asking about life insurance.
And there come a time where someone came to your house?
Yeah, the life insurance agent just wouldn't leave me alone. And I just, I didn't want to do it at that moment. I just had too much going on, and I'm only 40. It's not like I'm a little older. I didn't care at the moment about life insurance. So didn't do it.
Did you ever look at the defendant's bank account after you married her?
One time.
Tell me about that.
I was at a point where, I don't know, we were having a discussion about the money again, and it was just endless. I'm getting nowhere with it. I'm not seeing any money. And I said to my wife, I said, look, log into your Bank of America account. I said, and show me where my 100,000 meets your 91,000 and leaves the bank. I just wanted to see it. And it took me about a half hour negotiating with her for her to log into her account and show me. I looked through the account, 5 minutes back to where it should have been, and I didn't see it. I didn't see anything in there. That's the only time I've ever been in her bank account.
Now let's go specifically to August 5th of 2009. Earlier, you had talked about the defendant getting up and going to the gym. After she went to the gym, what happened on that day?
Might have been in bed maybe 10 minutes after she had left, and I hear a loud banging on the door, and I'm on the third floor, and I hear this, and so I kind of make my way out of bed, and I put the television on because I have the camera on the front door. I'm on the third floor, and all I see is a bunch of people, and now I'm thinking to myself, like, now what? And so I go downstairs. I open the door, and it was fast. It was, are you Michael Dippolito? And I kind of was in the doorway moving around because I didn't know if they were going to grab me or what was going to happen. And it wasn't like I was going to run, but I definitely wasn't leaning into it, so I was hesitating. And I guess they looked at me because they were wondering, if I'm in shock. I don't know what they're wondering, but I obviously looked like I was in shock or something. And that's when the guy blurted out, listen, you have to come with us. Your wife's going to have you killed today.
So what happened?
Well, I stood there and I kind of looked around, and I see a bunch of cameras in the bushes or wherever. And I just kind of said, what the hell is it? I couldn't figure out what was going on. So, and they stood there with me. You got to come with us. You got to come with us. And I asked the guy, I said, can I at least put a shirt on? I was standing. I don't know if I had a shirt on or didn't. He says, all right, come on. And then I put a shirt on, and they threw me in one of the cars, and we started driving to the Boynton Beach Police Department.
When you got to the police department, what happened?
They put me in a room, nothing like this size, but maybe a little room. And in the next room, they told me that's where your wife's going to be when they bring her. And we were watching a camera of that room.
All right. And while you're waiting in that room, without telling me everything that they told you, did you look at anything?
They let me listen to a tape recorder of my wife's voice.
And did you see any pictures or look at any videos?
I believe they showed me a couple pictures only of her getting in a vehicle with someone. I mainly remember the recording.
How did you feel when you heard the recording?
I mean, I'm there. I believe it, but I don't believe it. I don't know. I just felt like I just couldn't believe, what was happening.
All right, so what's the next thing happening? You're sitting in the room, you look at the photographs and hear the recording. What do you do next?
We're sitting there, and they're just like, you're not lucky you are, you're not lucky you are. And I'm just kind of like, just waiting and trying to figure out. And, I told them about my probation issue, money, and the problems we were having getting pulled over. And like I said, I don't think I made a lot of sense probably. But we sat there, and then eventually my wife showed up, and I see her sitting in the room. And, it didn't feel good watching it, as in it didn't feel like, I'm not getting any satisfaction out of this whole thing is what I'm saying. And I felt bad for her. Not that I could do anything, but I didn't like seeing it. And
I wasn't getting any satisfaction knowing that my wife was sitting in the next room because she wanted to off me today. Bad day for you too, sir. Dang. I don't know. As I think he's stealing our brain cells so that he can get through this, because this is part 3. We're going to do part 4 today. We'll do part 5 tomorrow. And then we get a break because we hear from his attorney. And then we'll do part 6 and 7. And then we'll finally be done. So probably Monday. Hopefully we'll finish Monday, but it'll be long. Monday will be long. Just telling you. My wife. Yeah, AJ, but she just wanted him stiff. Ah, I see what you did there. Well, I'll be done quick if he's taking my brain cells. Hey, I saw how work was going. Looked fun. Monday, Bloody Monday. What's up, Sticky? How you doing? Good to see you. All right, we are doing way better today than we were yesterday. That's all I'm saying. Just charging right through this.
Just kind of watched it go down, talking to her, asking her questions. She doesn't know anything, and it sucked. Yeah, it wasn't good.
You say something interesting. You felt bad for her. Why did you feel bad for her?
How could somebody be that stupid? I mean, and plus, I'm a person that has been in trouble, and all I ever did was talk to this girl about wanting to get out of trouble. And I thought we had a pretty good thing going in life, and to do something like that, that's just one of those things to me that you can't. I broke the law, whatever. I understand. I did all that. But on the other hand, I'm not out hurting people. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to, it's just violence is violence. And I just don't get it. It's just so stupid. I don't understand. Just stupid.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go back. The morning when the police officers knocked on the door, do you remember who was at the door?
Specifically, no. It was some guy and a bunch of guys. Names, no. I couldn't say that, to be honest with you.
You mentioned that there were some cameras in the bushes. Tell me about that.
I'm at the door. I'm a little disoriented. Like I said, I you're Michael Dippolito, and I'm more or less waiting for him to grab me, because I'm like, at this point, after all the incidents I've had, I'm thinking to myself, today's the day. And but as he's talking, I guess maybe where this officer is, maybe I was back a little bit to the right. I see cameras, and in my mind, I remember it didn't register, and I think I cursed even. I'm not gonna curse now, but I said, "What the heck?" I said, "What the heck are they doing here?" Because I couldn't register all this, and they're like, They didn't really say anything, and then we breezed past it because I could more register the people in front of my house, in the morning and all that, than I could register them and these people. It didn't make sense, is what I said. Yeah.
The day before that incident happened that you're talking about on August 5th of 2009, did you have to go to the doctor? Do you remember on August 4th?
I had to get my back drained again.
Okay.
I had fluid on my back.
And who drove you that day?
My wife, she was out and she said, I'll race home and take you down there. So she took me.
Did you have bandages on your back?
Little bandage and like a thing wrapped around me.
Did you ever learn who those cameras belonged to or who those camera guys were?
It was Cops, the TV show,
When did you find that out?
when I got down to the police station.
Did you know prior to August 5th of 2009 that Cops was going to be in Boynton Beach?
No.
When did you believe that the deed to the house or the title transfer had taken place?
I thought it happened that day that I did it. I didn't know, I thought I signed the papers and it went in.
Now, after you're at the police station and you see the defendant being questioned by the officers, did anything happen with you specifically there?
I sat there. I mean, I think one time one of the guys from Cops came over. He said, thanks for being nice and whatever. And I'm just like, whatever. Like I got more going on than this guy from Cops. And just talking to the officers.
Did you ever speak to the defendant that day?
I wouldn't say spoke to. There came a point where they brought me out so she could see me. And she said, come here. And I'm like, I can't. I just, So I guess I spoke to her that way, yeah. But I didn't talk to her, no.
After the defendant was arrested, did she call you on August 5th of 2009?
Yes.
Where did she call you from?
Jail.
Did you know it was her?
Well, no, the phone rang. So I picked it up. And then I heard a recording. This is an inmate or something they say. So I knew. And I took the call because I just had to hear what she was going to say to me. To be honest with you, I just had to hear what she was going to say to me. Yeah.
Did you know the phone call was being recorded from the jail?
Not at the time. I wasn't thinking about it at all.
What did she say to you?
You're not helping me. Why aren't you helping me? I didn't do anything. No, that happened numerous times over and over. I asked her why she met a black guy in the parking lot. Why'd you hand this guy money? I told her I heard her and I saw her, and I remember I asked her, what are you doing with 2 safety deposit keys? I asked her, is that where my money's at? And she just kept over and over saying, you're not helping me. You're not helping me. And I let her know that I was told not to call her mother, just stay away from the people. I went home and called the mom and I said, look, something happened. I didn't know how to explain it because it's kind of a weird phone call. And I just said, listen, I have to tell you something. And I just kind of blurted it out. And the mom kind of got lousy
without
with
going
me.
into any conversations that you had with someone else.
Okay.
Let's back up. You said she said to you, you're not helping you. How did she start out the conversation?
Hey, it's me, something like that.
Did she at any point during that conversation tell you that she loved you?
Oh, well, the conversation was this. I love you so much. I'll do anything for you. I just drove you to the doctors. I do everything for you. You know that. I didn't do this. You know I didn't do this. They're lying, something like that. And I just kept saying, how are you lying to me still? I'm like, you're caught, and, yeah, I love you. I didn't do it. That happened so much. I mean, throughout, that was the basis of most of the conversation. And then I asked her about the keys. What were they? Is that where my money is? And then, I told her I called the mom and her brother came by and I told her that I gave the brother advice about getting herself a lawyer because I know how this works. And what are you going to do? She's got nothing but hiring a lawyer at this point. And then at the end, I said, look, I said, give me my house back that you stole. I said, and I'll get you a lawyer, which, I would have probably. And of course, I knew she'd say no. She goes, absolutely, I'm not signing that. And I knew that.
Let me stop you there. Why did you accuse her of stealing your house at that point?
at this point, I assumed that I knew that obviously now my money's gone. My house is out of my name now. And here we are, where I should have been dead, I guess, that day. So under those assumptions and knowing now that, let's put it this way, I felt pretty confident in everything that's been happening to me since I met my wife made sense now more than anything.
Did you ever try out for a reality show?
No,
Did you ever have aspirations to be on a reality show?
no,
Did you ever speak to a producer about an idea you had for a reality show?
no,
Did you ever talk to anyone at the Boynton Beach Police Department about having a reality show?
no,
Did you ever write a script for a reality show?
no,
Did you ever act out any scenarios with the defendant for a reality show?
no,
Have you been paid any money from any media source about this case or about your story?
no,
Have you been paid any money for any TV show or any reality show from your involvement in this case?
no,
Have you had even conversations with anyone about your involvement in this case?
people call off the hook. I just don't talk to them. Maybe once I might have said, yeah, I can't talk to you. If they catch you off guard, or people keep banging on my door. I had a guy bang on the door once and I don't, like a dummy, opened it. It's a camera. And I'm like, because I thought it was done. And the guy got me, that day. And but that happens a lot. Yeah.
Have you appeared on any television shows about the defendant being arrested in this incident?
Yeah.
How many shows?
I believe it was a local news channel. And then I did the Today Show 2 times.
All right. When was that?
Right after this all happened. I think within a week in that area, or within a day, maybe, with the first thing.
Why did you go on the Today Show?
Nobody would leave me alone. The phone's ringing. They're in front of my house for almost 2-3 days, ringing the bell. My phone's ringing. I thought if I just said something, than saying nothing, it would kind of take it away from me. And that's not exactly what happened, but that was the idea.
Did you read any articles or see any news reports that painted you in a bad light?
Yeah, lots of them.
And how did that affect you?
I mean, it affected me, but I know that's nonsense, and I try to not let it bother me, but less of being approached left and right and reading stupid things that people write in the news. I'm not here because I want to be here, so yeah. But it's maybe I'm just having a hard time putting into words how it affects me. It doesn't make me happy. I know that. Yeah.
Did the portrayal of you in the media have anything to do with you going on the Today Show?
A little bit. Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, I'm gauged to be a fake gangster, a thief, a convicted felon, a wife beater. I don't know, all these things that was said. And I'm none of that. I'm a convicted felon. I go to probation every month and report. I hold my head up as high as I can. And, I feel rightfully so. So, to just let people bash me, I didn't feel it was right for me not to maybe say something. Yeah.
During the course of your marriage to the defendant, did you ever go to marriage counseling?
Yes.
Whose idea was that?
My wife's.
Why?
We would have the issue with the money being missing in the distrust. It would flare up, like I said, usually every 3 weeks to a month when I had to report to probation and I realized here I am going to this place again, which I shouldn't be going to. And we went, to handle that business with this other third party, I guess, would be the idea.
How were the sessions? Did you ever go alone or was it always together?
We went once together and we each went once alone. And I'm not sure if we went one more time. We may have. Not exactly sure. It wasn't more than 4 times, and that would be me once, her once, and then, you know.
Now, prior to August 5th of 2009, did you think you had a loving marriage?
Judge, I'm going to object. That's been asked and answered a few times.
Sustained.
Sorry, I got lost in this because I was chatting in the chat. They got married in February 2009, and she tried off in August. Was that when it was? I gave her at least to the fall. She didn't take time at all. Holy crap, lady. At least let him, like, settle in first. She's like, nope, got off him today. Also, I can't look at the defense attorney. Not the Gorbachev one. Gorbachev. Whatever. The other one. I don't remember which one of you said it. But you said he looked like an actor. And then you said he played an adult who liked children on a TV show. And I can't, he is familiar, but I can't place that stupid show. Yes,
I don't know.
she
Both
did.
of her lawyers look like the old men Muppets up in the. That's what they look like to me.
One day at a time. I thought that was her husband, the guy, her boyfriend, not the kid person that don't do things to kids like that. I'm trying to put it nicely and I can't. No, she did not unalive anyone. She failed. Aw, that was nice of him. Enjoy. Her attorney is not Jose Baez. She might have actually walked away if it was. John. A few months seems like a long time to be married to him and not try to unalive him. Maybe.
Your Honor, may I approach witness?
I did it.
Mr. Dippolito, I'm showing you State's Exhibit
Somebody
20,
else said
Composite
it.
Exhibit 25A and B.
I just agreed with them, but I can't think of who it is. I can't think of what
Do you
show it was.
recognize what I just showed you?
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, one's a Valentine's Day card, and there's a note my wife left me once.
What was the second one?
She left me a note one day on the dresser.
Okay. Do you know the date of that card that you just mentioned?
It's
Or what
dated.
year?
I mean,
Without reading it off, do you know
Valentine's Day,
of what year?
it would be 09. I
Okay.
believe, yeah.
And the note that you just referred to, do you know when that was given to you?
That was just right after we were married and moved into our house.
Do you recognize the handwriting on those two notes?
Yeah,
Who is that the handwriting of?
my wife's.
And is there a name on those two, the card and the note?
Yeah,
And what's the name?
Dalia.
Your Honor, at this time, and are those in the original condition that they were when they were given to you back in 2009?
Yes.
Have they been altered in any way?
No.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would move into evidence State's Composite Exhibit 25A and B.
Judge, my objection is relevant.
The objection is overruled. States Exhibit number 25A and B in evidence over the stated objection. I'm sorry. Thank you. Defensive objection. No.
Your Honor, you could publish those to the jury.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, again.
They're given to you right now, so you can skim through them real quickly, but they will go back into the jury room with you later for your closer scrutiny. Did you get those over to the clerk to mark?
I got it. Judge, at this time, the state would move into evidence, exhibit 3, composite exhibit 3A through D. Is this for business record? Okay.
States Exhibit 3A through D in evidence without objection.
Yes,
What do you want to call them? Phone records?
phone record, that's fine. And here, you can have the whole set of, except for this. May I approach witness room?
Yes.
Mr. Dippolito, I'm showing you State's Exhibit, Composite Exhibit 3C. Just hold on to those. You see on the top of each message, there's a date and a time?
Next to it, right?
Maybe above.
Next to the phone number?
Next to the phone number, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Can you find in those records July 26th of 2009 at 11:34 and 4 seconds?
26?
Yes.
What time now? Sorry.
11:34 and 4 seconds.
Okay.
See that?
Okay.
Okay. What does the text message say there?
It says, okay, pills make me feel sick.
Who is that text message from? Or what number is that from?
If the number on the right is the one sending it, is that correct?
Right?
Okay,
What's
that's
that
my
number?
phone number. I'm sending that.
Okay. Read me the number.
Oh, 561-305-8.
And who is that text message being sent to?
It's being sent to my wife's phone.
And what's that number?
561-703.
Now, on July 26th, of 2009 at 11:34 and 59 seconds, what's the text message say there?
I'll be there soon. Take care of you. I'm sorry, love.
Who's that message from?
Now that's from my wife to me.
And do you text her back? According to those records?
Yeah, it says, I'm fine watching the Hulk.
And
Of course he was.
at 11:36 and 45 seconds, does the defendant text you back?
Yes.
And what does she say?
Nice. I'm thinking of you. You were great last night.
Do you respond to that text message?
Yes.
And what do you say?
Love you. I put LY.
Ready, may I publish these text messages to the jury?
Yes.
Okay. Let me have you turn to August 3rd of 2009 at 8:32 in the morning.
What time? Sorry.
8:35 in the morning. You know what? Let me have you back up. On July 26th of 2009 at 11:31. See that one?
11:31.
11:31 and 52.
Yes.
Do you receive a text message on your phone?
Yes.
And who's that from?
What? Well, is the first phone number where it's from then? Because if that's the case, then I think that's from me sending it.
Well, okay, let me have you read those 3 text messages starting from 11:31.
Okay. 11:31:52.
Yes. Just don't read those out loud. Just read them to yourself.
Oh, okay.
All right, now tell me how that conversation takes place and between what phone numbers?
It's between my phone number and my wife's phone number.
Okay?
And do you want me to read it or?
Yes.
Okay. It says, how are you? It says, was just texting you. I took a shower.
Who sent that text message?
I believe my wife sent that to me.
Okay. And what's the next one?
Great minds think alike. How are you feeling, baby?
Okay. Now, sorry to screw you up. On August
Okay.
3rd of 2009 at 8:32, see those text messages?
8:32:34.
Yes.
Okay.
Phone number 561-305-8572 sends a text message. Who's that to?
To my wife.
Okay. And what does it say?
Okay, on my way home?
And does she text back?
Yes.
What does she say?
Love you.
Do you text back?
Yes.
At what time?
It looks like a minute later.
Okay.
Well,
And
little
what do you
than-
say back?
I just put LY, love you.
Your Honor, may I publish these to the jury?
Yes.
Okay, let me refer your attention to August 4th of 2009. (13:27 and 53 seconds).
Okay.
See a text message there from your phone to the defendant.
Yes.
What does it say?
When you can, see when the soonest will be that we can go to Fort Lauderdale to see Doc. Want him to drain my back.
Does the defendant respond to that text message?
Yes.
What does she say?
Says K, Y, their letters. What's going on?
Do you text back?
Yes.
What do you say?
This isn't going down, and when I sit, it bulges into my sides, and that hurts. Just want it drained,
On August 4th at 1:30 in the afternoon, does your wife send you a text back?
Yes.
What does she say?
I'm sorry. I love you so much. I'll call them right away.
And do you text her back at 1:31?
Yes.
What do you say?
No biggie. Just see when we could go. Okay? Thanks.
Your Honor, may I publish these text messages to the jury?
Yes.
Mr. Dippolito, did you know anything about a plot to have you killed on August 5th of 2009?
No.
Thank you. I have no further questions.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the sidebars we had up here was scheduling. We've agreed we're going to break early for lunch today and let Mr. Salnick begin his cross-examination after lunch. Our
Cross-examination. I did not think we were getting to that. Let's do it. Give me 1 second. I'm excited. Can you tell? Welcome, Shenny. I'm glad you are in real time now. And we have closed captions again. Spoiling us today. All right. He's buffering. I hope you had a good day too, Shenny. It is good to see you. You're just in time for cross-examination to start. Mr. Dippolito. You predict a lot of stammering. I can't take any more of that. Well, at least he'll rein them in. We probably won't get these long narrations here of answers that mean nothing. All right, let's do it.
I would imagine this is a little bit of an uncomfortable day for you.
Yes.
You're a prosecution witness, correct?
Yes.
And your wife is the one who's on trial, correct?
Yes.
And you talked about something that you had to wear when you were in rehab a long time ago, like a feeling thing or something?
Yes.
Okay, if you were wearing that today, how would you feel?
Sad.
I want to talk to you about a couple of things, okay? And let me start by talking about probation. Okay? You told Ms. Parker that you were on probation, is that correct?
Yes.
And however you total it out, you said that you're on probation for a total of 28 years, is that right?
Yes.
And you said that was because you were convicted of some felony crimes, is that right?
Yes.
And you talked about one of them as a big felony and one of them as a little felony. What did you mean by a little felony?
I know that the one is the one I believe that carried most of the weight of my sentence. So whatever's beneath it, I never really paid much attention to it because I need to relieve the big one, and the other smaller ones will fall into place. I think one of them is gone because it was a 2-year thing.
Okay, they're all felony crimes though, right?
I believe so, yes.
All right, and they're all crimes of dishonesty, is that correct?
Yes.
And I just want to make sure you talked about them with Ms. Parker, but if I could approach the witness, Your Honor.
Oh, where'd you go, Dodo? Good night, Dodo. Hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow. I do think I will be here tomorrow. A little white felony. Those are the best kind. Sleep well, Dodo. I know you had to type it out, Shani, and I thought that you were probably typing it out when I was typing out what I said, and then you hit enter, and then I hit enter, and you beat me to it. But yes, why would you marry a professional, and then be so dang trusting that she would be satisfied with just one and not question if it was just the amount? If it was just the amount of money, Yeah. I don't know. I can't answer it. I can't think for this man. My brain would hurt.
I just want to show you these, and I guess I have to have these marked as defense exhibit number 1 and 2. Oh, gas out? Okay. Okay, I'll make this as a composite defense exhibit number 1, if I can do that. Mr. Dippolito, I want to show these to you and ask you if you understand what they are, sir.
Sure.
They appear to be certified judgments of your convictions.
Yeah, I guess I've never really looked at them one time.
Never looked at them at all?
One day.
One day.
One day in court, for about 10 seconds. That's all it lasted.
Okay, well, they've got you convicted here for organized fraud, unlicensed communications as a telephone seller, unlicensed commercial telephone seller, and grand theft. Is that correct?
Yes.
And those are the offenses that you're talking about when you share with the jury what you pleaded guilty to and what you did. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Dippolito, when you got arrested and you got busted by the police, you indicated to the jury that a couple of the things that you had to do was give a statement. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you had to talk about what you did. Is that right?
Yes.
And the state asked you a little bit about what you did, and I just want to go over some of that with you.
Sure.
When you got in trouble, you victimized a number of people. Is that correct?
Yes.
I
did.
think you said about 14 people.
Yes.
And that's where the $191,000 comes from.
Yes.
And at the time that you victimized these people, you actually instructed them to wire money to you. Is that right?
Yes.
So you're familiar with the wiring system and how that works, aren't you, sir?
Yeah.
From having scammed these other people.
Yes, from scamming other people.
And when you wired the money, you actually gave them wiring instructions, did you not?
Yes, we did.
And you told them to send the money or checks to Mad Financial or to a company called CTU. Is that right?
Yes.
What's CTU?
It's a corporation we put together.
And what does CTU stand for?
It really didn't stand for anything. It had a few different names we used for it.
Okay, you keep saying we. Who else were you involved in this with?
There was a couple guys that were salesmen.
Okay, who are they?
Kid named Carlo, guy named Brian.
Brian, as in Brian Darrow?
Yes.
Okay. Brian Darrow is a friend of yours?
Yeah, he's a friend of mine.
Still a friend of yours?
I speak to him.
And was he charged with you in this?
No.
But he was involved with you. He sort of got away with it. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. You talked a little bit this morning about some people that you went down to the Marlin game with. And we're going to jump around a little bit this afternoon, but I just want to ask you about that. You went to the Marlin game. Brian Darrow was one of the people that went with you?
Yes.
Okay. Now, we go back to what you are accused of doing. After you got that money, there's a period of time where you withdrew money and used the cash. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
And when you withdrew the money, it was at that time, one of the accusations was that you withdrew $108,000. Isn't that right?
108,000?
Yeah.
I don't recall
Could have
withdrawing
been more
much
than
money.
that?
No.
Okay. Do you use pay by the minute chat rooms with the money that you stole from people?
Can you elaborate?
Sure. Did you withdraw money that you stole from people from from ATM machines?
Yes.
All right. And did you go into psychic hotlines and sex hotline type chat rooms with that money?
Yes.
Question on irrelevant.
Sustained.
Did you charge for hotels as well?
Yes.
Irrelevant.
Just can we approach? Sure. Mr. Dippolito, when you got in trouble, you also gave a statement as part of your cooperation. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
And in giving that statement, you talked about and admitted exactly what you had done. Is that correct?
Yes.
And in giving that statement, you had told law enforcement that you actually worked with this fellow named Brian Darrow in similar operations. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you were familiar with techniques that are used to offer fake options. Is that right?
Yes.
And this is all after you got arrested that you gave this statement. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you talked about not only were you familiar, but that you also used some alias names as well. Is that right?
Yes.
What's an alias name?
It's not my name, just a fake name.
Fake name? One of the names you said you used was Jack Dunbar. Is that correct?
Yes.
One of the names you used was Big Jack and Little Jack to distinguish you and Mr. Darrow. Is that correct?
Yes.
And what you told customers were that you were consultants who would help them establish an account at an offshore bank. Is that right?
Yes.
And you'd establish that account in euros or Japanese yen. Is that right?
Yes.
And you would actually go out of your way to examine headlines so that you could pitch for a certain swing in the market so people would think they were investing in something good. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, you had to keep telling the people that invested when they weren't getting returns, that the money just didn't hit, that the market was bad, that there was a problem. Is that correct?
That the market wasn't going their way or that they were up. Yes.
All right. And that the money, their investment, the money that they were hoping to get back just wasn't coming in. Is that correct?
A return?
Yes.
Yes.
And in fact, the money was going in your pocket, wasn't it?
Yes.
And the customers began having trouble getting their money back. And that's what created the issue that ultimately got you arrested, isn't it?
Yeah, I heard a lot of people.
Okay. And you had given different wiring instructions to different customers, did you not?
I believe so.
Some of them were fake, weren't they?
I don't know about that.
You don't know about that? Well, the ones that weren't fake was the money that came to you. Is that right?
If it was fake, I never would have got the money. So I don't know why I would give it out.
I don't think you understood my question.
I don't think I did.
The wiring instructions that were not fake, that money would come to you, correct?
Yes.
And besides giving a statement regarding what happened in this case, you also agreed that you would cooperate. Is that right?
Yes,
And I think you told Ms. Parker yesterday that you had to be responsible for testifying against a certain number of people or certain people if something were to occur. Is that right?
if needed, yes.
If needed. As it turned out, did you ever have to testify?
No,
But you agreed to and you were willing to. Is that right?
yes,
Now, one of the things that started out talking about was the house that you bought.
okay,
And you said that you bought that home in January of 2009. And you said that you paid $238,000 cash for that home. Is that right?
yes,
And you bought that home before you were married, correct?
yes,
And you said that the money came from an online marketing company, right?
yes,
And that wasn't the online marketing company that you were reporting to probation, was it?
no,
The money came from this Mad Media company that we'll talk about.
yes,
Now, you said that in order to do this transaction, you went to a teller that you knew. Is that right?
yes,
And the description that you gave, you said to the jury, was that it was a little bit of a crazy transaction.
absolutely,
And this is a teller that you worked with previously?
yes,
Someone you went to all the time?
yes.
And would you regularly go to this teller when you went to that bank?
I would fall into her. She'd be there. I knew her for, not purposely, but she'd be the teller, and yes,
Now, you said that you purchased the house with a cashier's check. Is that right?
yes,
But that cashier's check was actually purchased by your wife, wasn't it? Or by your to-be wife, Ms. Dippolito?
no,
It wasn't?
no,
Okay. The check to Universal, to the title company was not in her name?
when we got the check, Lucky, the branch manager, says, whose name do I put on it? We looked at each other. She says, put it on mine. That's fine. She'll take care of the taxes. I said, sure.
Okay. So let me talk about this now. Just so that I understand, you told the jury before that it wasn't until you supposedly talked to this fake lawyer on the steps of the Miami-Dade County Courthouse that you were advised by someone on the phone to hide your assets, right?
Later on down the road, we're
Okay,
talking.
listen to my
not where
question.
you started, right?
Okay, well, I'm not, that's,
You went from here to 8 months later. I'm
does that
confused.
make a difference to you?
You confused me.
Does that change the truth?
I don't even know what you're asking me at this point.
Well, let's try again, Mr. Dippolito. You told the jury
this guy
this
doesn't
morning
know numbers.
that,
Jesus.
I'll use your example, 8 months later,
Okay.
Also, the bank teller he just happened to know was named, last name was Lucky.
Yeah. Real lucky.
I want a bank teller named Lucky.
No, but
not
you know
one
what?
that's gonna put
I
me in
just want
prison.
I would like to just be a fly on a wall and just follow this guy's life story and just watch him get out of friggin' everything. Like just everything. He's like, yeah, it was great. It was great. I got 28 years of
It just, spray some cooking spray on you before you leave the house and everything just slides right off.
it was great.
It's great. 28 years probation, no problem.
I had 17 offices in my house. It was fucking great.
One may have been a
20
bathroom or a bedroom.
Yeah, 23 friggin' computers. You know, it was great.
Oh no, it doesn't make her any better. No.
God, no.
It's good to ask questions non-chronologically, because I can't say that word, to make it harder for him to keep his lie straight. John,
Yeah, well, it would
do you
be
think
if
he has to try
even
that hard. He doesn't
he
need to ask in chronological order. He's going to get mixed up anyway.
he is. He doesn't know dates. He doesn't remember dates. He will never remember. If you tell him, "Oh, remember that day you guys were like at the laundromat by the Burger King?" He'll be like, "Oh yeah, that was April 25." You know, he'll remember the date then. You gotta talk about landmarks. This guy knows landmarks, not dates.
He's like, really, Gabby? Really, you going to say that about me?
Yeah, I am.
976 man love? No.
Ugh.
Gross.
976 vomit.
Ugh, it gave me chills, and not in a good way, Puddletown. Yucky. Deidre, I saw your comment, and I kept waiting for them to go back to her, and they wouldn't. So I will just put it up here, because yes, she
Yeah,
does remind me of a Bratz doll, too.
totally. Yeah.
I see it. As soon as I saw your comment, I was like, I see it.
Especially when she's like all done up.
Yes. But they wouldn't go back to her, so I couldn't. I was like keeping it, and then
She even has the platform stilettos on too, like the Bratz
yes,
stilettos.
I think those are coming back. Not stilettos, but the platform shoes, the boots that had the big platforms on them. They were way more comfortable than heels. But
I thought you were talking about Bratz dolls.
oh, did they go away?
I don't know.
I don't know. Carmen had a couple. I think they would ironically lose their heads.
Carmen probably blew it off.
I don't know that she ever did that, but hooker heels.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's up, AT1? She reminds me of garden implement. A hoe.
Oh, ho.
Dahlia is the type who looks good at first sight, but looks less and less attractive the more you look at her. I would agree.
Yeah. What's that called? That's called she's like a Monet.
Like the painter?
Yeah. She looks good from far away, but once you get closer and closer, it's a big mess.
Oh, I have never heard that.
I stole that from a movie. Can't remember which one, but
Big frosty lips. No, please don't tell me that it's coming back.
no.
But I see what you're saying about her lips and Brat's lip. Brat doll lips. That does not surprise you at all from Carmen. And she had to have them too. Like she had to have those freaking dolls that weren't cheap. And then like ISIS lived in her room. Like, what is going on in here? That's before I knew
Yeah,
what ISIS
see?
was.
John knows what I'm talking about. She's like a Monet.
Show the Monet. Oh my goodness. Monet's the greatest painter ever. Monet definitely fits. Have you ever heard of paper bags, people? That is Bad Dazzer's solution for it all. Paper bag.
Yeah.
You can just, as AT1 would say, to use a farm implement, you can just plow through.
Yes, DSLs.
Yes, I'm on those too. It's called Impressionism. Snipe is educating us. Thank you, Snipe. Do I need to get a glass of wine to finish this?
Probably. Maybe some cheese and some bread too.
Oh, I probably need the bread.
A couple of side grapes.
Just two side grapes.
Maybe like 4.
Okay, as long as it's even. I thought it was called painting.
I love you, Frank.
Okay. Let's
Alright.
wrap her head in a flag and for old glory. No.
Oh, God. No. Probably burst into flames.
I can't do it. I couldn't.
You're
do
better off with the paper bag.
it. Yep. Let's go with that.
Okay? Someone calls you from the Dade County Courthouse, someone who you claim was a lawyer,
Yes.
and tells you you better get your assets out of your name.
Okay. Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, let's go back now to your purchase of the home.
Okay.
The home is purchased with your money
Yes.
that you didn't tell probation about, correct?
Absolutely.
And the home is purchased by use of a cashier's check. Is that correct?
Yes.
And when the cashier's check is purchased from the bank, it's purchased by yourself, but because of Lucky or whoever the bank teller is, you're telling us that it was put in your wife's name.
100%.
100%. So that check for the house says Dalia Mohammed.
I don't know where she would get the money from.
I didn't ask you that, sir. I appreciate you sharing that with me.
Yeah, sure.
My question, what I asked you is, that check, if someone were to look at it, has the name of Dalia Mohammed as the person who purchased it, correct?
Yes.
Have a moment. I'm going to ask that this be marked as defense exhibit number 2.
I see what it is?
And I'm going to show you a copy of a check that the prosecution has supplied to me previously. If I can approach the witness, I want to show you this check, Mr. Dippolito, and ask you if you recognize this. Take a look at it, then when you've had a chance to look at it, let me know.
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, when you say that's it, that's the check that was used to purchase your home at Via de Pepe?
Yes.
And how much is it for?
$226,922.49.
And the funds that were used to purchase that check were your funds?
Yes.
Did that come out of your stash of cash or out of the bank?
Came out of the safety deposit box I had.
The safety deposit box at the credit union
Yes.
that you had to cash in, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, now, if we look at the check, I want you to look up at where it says remitter. See where it says remitter?
Okay.
And next to remitter, there's some words in parentheses. What do they say?
Purchased by
And who is the person who it appears to be purchased by?
Dalia Adel Muhammad.
And Dalia Adel Mohammed is your wife's maiden name, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so if anyone looking at that check would think it was purchased by Dalia Adel Mohammed, right?
Yes.
And at that time, she's your fiance, you're not married yet, correct?
Correct.
And at that time, you hadn't spoken to this lawyer in Dade County who tells you to hide your assets, right?
At that time, no.
And at that time, you hadn't told your probation officer that you got an extra $236,000 floating around, did you?
No.
Okay. I think the state isn't going to object if I introduce this at this point during cross-examination. And may I publish this to the jury? Your Honor?
Yes, defendant's exhibit number 2 in evidence without objection.
We were talking about your criminal charges earlier this morning. You made a comment. I don't even believe that charge. Were you questioning one of the charges that you pled guilty to? Or did I misunderstand you?
I don't believe I ever said I don't believe in a charge I received, but
Okay. And when you said little felony, you meant less serious.
yeah, as in one carries the full weight. One was 15 years, one was 2 years. So you really, for myself, generally look at the one that carries all the weight.
Okay, you say one carries the weight, one's 15 years, one 2 years, so that the jury understands. That means that's the amount of prison time that you could get if you were to violate your probation?
Yes.
And one of them is organized fraud.
Yes.
Is that one the one that carries 30 years?
I believe so.
Is that the first degree felony?
Yes.
And unlicensed commercial telephone seller, that's the one that carries 5 years?
I guess I thought it was 2, but
Okay.
it could be 5. Yeah.
All right, but the one that drives the train is the 30
It's
year
the
one.
30-year one. Yes.
Now, you told the jury that when you were placed on probation, there was an amount of restitution, about $191,000 that you have to pay back. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that's kind of the subject of what happens with respect to your efforts to get the money. Is that correct? That's what gets us here, doesn't it?
Seems like it.
All right. Now, your goal was to pay off the restitution so that hopefully you would be off of probation. Is that right?
Yes.
And as you still sit here today, you're on probation. Is that correct?
Yes.
And when you were released from prison, that's when you were formally placed on probation?
Yes. Within a day.
And just so that I understand you, the amounts of money that make up the $191,000 come from varying amounts from different victims. Is that right?
Yes.
One person you may have ripped off for 22 grand, one you may have ripped off for 10 grand. Is that right?
Yes.
One you may have ripped off for 25 grand. Is that correct?
I don't think we went that high, but it's all still the same. Heard a lot of people.
You didn't go that high? You didn't get 25,000 from Kenneth Mizell?
Oh, maybe I did then. I didn't think we did, but I guess we did.
You don't remember the names, do you?
I don't remember half of it, but I know I did it. Yes.
Now, you're not a licensed broker, are you?
No.
And you're not licensed to trade in foreign currency.
No.
And you weren't a Series 7 person where you had some sort of special license. Is that right?
No, I wasn't.
Now, when you first got on probation, you were paying a very small amount a month. Is that correct?
Yes.
When you were first working for Fridays, you were paying about $50 or $55 a month, weren't you?
Could be in that area.
And then at one point in 2005, you paid about $75 a month, correct?
Best of my knowledge, yes.
Well, do you remember?
I don't remember all that, no.
You don't have any recollection of that?
A vague recollection. I can't put in stone $75, no.
It's important to the people who were victimized, though, correct?
Sure.
Now, and then at some point, I think it went up a little bit to $90. Is that correct?
It always went up, never went down. Yes.
Now, I want to talk about some of the payments that you've made in 2008 and 2009.
Okay.
Now, so that the jury understands, as part of probation, you have to put together these written monthly reports, which basically describe your activity for probation. Is that correct?
Yes,
They want to know what you're doing. They want to know where you're going. Is that correct?
more or less.
They want to know about you to make sure that you're not involved in any other crimes or illegal activities. Is that right?
Yes,
And each month that you filled one of those out, and we'll kind of confine ourselves to 08 and 09, you had to sign those. Is that right?
yes,
And when you sign on the bottom, you have to certify that it's true and complete. Is that right?
yes.
Because you can't lie to your probation officer, can you?
No,
What happens if you do?
get violated.
Well, let me ask that a different way. What happens if you do and you get caught?
You could get violated.
You certainly didn't run in and tell your probation officer that when you got out of prison, you were using drugs again, did you?
No,
You certainly didn't go in and say, I got a drug problem, I need a little help, did you?
no.
What did you use when you were on probation?
I did cocaine.
And you just didn't get caught, is that correct?
Yes,
During the times that you went there when you didn't get caught, were they, I think you used an expression, dropping a urine or whatever the expression was you used this morning?
no,
All right, so you managed to get in and out of there without having to have a test that might have discovered that you were using drugs, is that right?
yes.
Now, when you started going to your probation officer in January of 2008, you document that you're working for a place called M Revolutions, right?
Yes,
Now, M Revolutions is this internet marketing company that you've talked about, or however you describe it.
yes.
And I'm going to ask you a lot about that in a little while because there's some things I don't understand.
Okay.
But when you started working for M Revolutions in 2008, on this report form, you've got to list an employer. Is that right?
Yes,
And you've got to list a supervisor. Is that correct?
yes,
And you've got to list an employer's address and your income. Is that right?
yes.
And when did you say you incorporated Mad Media?
Late 2007,
And when did things get going with Mad Media then?
2008.
Okay. Now, in January of 2008, when you did your report, you document that you still document that you worked for M Revolutions. Is that right?
Yes,
And when you document that you're working for M Revolutions, you tell them your gross income is $2,800 a month. Is that right?
yes.
And in wait. And then when you're working for M Revolutions, who's your supervisor?
I had a couple.
Well, who's your first one?
Could be Chris, could be Veronica.
Okay. Could be Chris, could be Veronica. Chris who?
Rossetti.
Ronnie.
And can you tell the
Gabby,
ladies and gentlemen of the jury who
Dang it, Gabby, I just saw your picture.
What? What'd I do?
I just
didn't do
saw that.
nothing.
I have not looked. I was like, why is that white up there? Yeah, that's Gabby's picture. Oh my goodness. Hilarious.
I forgot to send that to Carmen today. They were like, hey, what do you think of this dick?
I showed it to her. She didn't like it.
Yeah. I mean, there's no veins. It's very stumpy.
Yeah, she was not happy. She's like,
Yeah, she's not
That's-
impressed. I mean, come
that's
on.
disappointing. Asha, send me that, please. Gabby's like, I'll send you, or Carmen said she would send me one, and I have been very busy today, and I didn't get a chance.
No.
Get a. I knew Gabby was
So
having
Ash,
a
I don't know if
balloon.
you know, this is the drawing I put on my profile picture is the drawing that him and his wife drew
I think she was
on
here
the
last night.
refrigerator.
Went
Was
for
she?
that
I
part.
can't remember. I can't remember if she was here for the whole thing. Like,
I thought she was here for that.
okay.
Snake.
I wasn't sure if she were here for the whole thing.
You know when Gabby says she's got a guy, she knows a guy. She definitely knows that guy that could do
I
that
do.
tattoo. And she's like,
Although, if I sent him that picture, he'd be like, "What the heck is wrong with you?" I'm like, "You haven't. I lost a bet, bro. You have no idea."
I gotta get this on my back.
Yeah, just do it, or I'm dead.
You're
Like,
gonna have to look at it for the rest of your life. I'm sorry.
I knew Gabby was hung like a bull.
Ash said send it anyway.
Oh yeah, I'll
Oh.
send it to you.
Yeah, you can explain it. I actually, if I would have had time today, I would have added it at the end of the video, at the intro. So I probably still will. And if Carmen would have,
Are you kidding me? Of course he comes in now. Go back about 5 minutes, Bobby.
yeah, late again.
He's a
And if
loser.
Carmen would have had time to draw me one, I would have just had it. That's what I just would have had on screen when we started. But neither of those things happened because I didn't have time today. I will not. Fine, don't then.
All right,
Then
well.
you will never know what you missed. Bing.
You're missing out.
Easy peasy. Now we just hit play and you just sit
All
and
right.
wonder. He'll never know.
Chris Rossetti is, please.
Chris Rossetti is a very good friend of mine. I've probably known the guy about 10 years, or could be even a little bit more than that.
And is he one of your best friends?
Chris is a good friend of mine. We're like brothers.
You're like brothers. And when's the last time you spoke to him?
Maybe a couple weeks ago.
And in January of 08, Chris is your supervisor and you're making $2,800 a month, according to what you're telling probation, right?
Yes.
And in February, you're making $2,800 a month and Chris is your supervisor. Is that right?
If that's what it says, yes.
Well, would it refresh your recollection for me to show that to you?
Well, the only objection I'm giving you is that it could say Veronica. I don't know what that paper says.
Can I approach the witness, Judge?
Yes.
Ronnie, don't help this guy out. That's all. Every time he says Veronica, I'm like, no, Ronnie, no.
Let's take a look here for a minute, okay? This is January of 08. Is that you? Is that?
Describe it for the record.
Oh, what I'm showing you is a document which says State of Florida Department of Corrections written monthly report. I have given a set of these to the prosecutor, and the prosecutor, I think, has given a set to me. So we definitely have them. You recognize this form?
Yes.
And is that the form that you normally fill out when you're at probation?
Yes.
And that's your handwriting, your signature and everything?
Yes.
Okay, where it says your signature, that's Michael Dippolito?
Yeah.
All right. And here's where you mentioned Mr. Rossetti and $2,800 in January?
Yes.
And you say that that's a full-time job. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, I want to go through this with you. I'll try to go fast. February is Mr. Rossetti and $2,800. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that's your signature?
Yes.
Now, it also has if monetary obligation owed, amount paid this month. So in January of 2008, you're paying $100, right?
Yes.
And in February of 2008, you're paying $100.
Yes.
And you also list the kind of vehicle that you have. Is that right?
Yes.
And in January of 2008, you had an 03 Nissan 350Z.
Yes.
And did you pay for that?
It was I paid for it.
Was it a loan, a lease? Did you?
A loan.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you pay that loan off?
I traded it in.
Okay. We get to March of 08. Mr. Rossetti is still your supervisor. You're still making $2,800 a month.
Okay.
Would you agree? Well, not okay. I want to make sure I'm asking you. Is that what it says here?
Yes.
Okay. Would you agree that on January, February, or March of 08, you got nothing in there about Mad Media?
Yes.
We get to April of 08, still M Revolutions, still Chris Rossetti is your supervisor. You're still telling them that you're making $2,800. Is that right?
Yes.
We get to May of '08. Same thing, Chris Rossetti, M Revolutions, $2,800.
Yes.
Now, the one thing that seems to change is that in May of '08, the vehicle that you're driving now is a 2007 Corvette. Is that right?
Yes.
And you paid cash for the Corvette, correct?
No.
You financed the Corvette?
Finance.
What'd you do? How'd you get that?
I traded the 350Z in and I drove out with the '07 Corvette.
Still no mention of Mad Media, right?
Right.
We then go to June of '08, and you're still paying $100 a month, and you're still driving the Corvette, and Mr. Rossetti is still your supervisor, right?
Yes.
Same thing with June. Same thing with July, correct?
Yes.
Same thing with August. It's still M Revolutions.
Yes.
September,
Yes.
October,
Yes.
and still no mention ever at any time about Mad Media in 2008, correct?
Correct.
Still paying only $100 a month, right?
Yes.
Based on what you could afford at the time?
Yes.
Based on a income of $2,800 a month, right?
Yes.
Not based on Mad Media's income, correct?
No.
We now get to December of '08. Chris Rossetti, here you have Chevy Dippers. Dippers is your license tag, right?
Yes.
It's a vanity plate that you have on your Corvette?
Yeah, it was for the other car.
Okay. Do you have that on the Porsche now?
Yes.
Okay. And you still say, as to the whole year of 2008, we'll come back to '09.
Okay.
As to the whole year of 2008, you tell your probation officer that what you're making is this $2,800 a month, right?
Yes.
Now, I want to go back to January of 2008, when you indicate that you're making $2,800 a month. In January of 2008, Mr. Dippolito, when you tell probation on a form that you're making only $2,800 a month from M Revolutions, how is it that you were able to deposit $125,288 into Mad Media?
Mad Media was doing well.
How is it that you were able to withdraw in January of 2008 $27,200 in cash?
Excuse me? I don't understand that one.
How were you able to take out $27,200 in cash out of the Mad Media account in January of 2008?
Cash money.
Cash money.
I don't think I did.
You never did. So if you're
Not cash money.
not cash money?
No.
Okay, how is it that you were able to spend about $8,200 on your debit card during the month of January 2008?
Like I said, the company was doing very well.
Now, are you telling the jury that the first month that you operated Mad Media, if you incorporated it in December of 2007, the very first month you made $125,000 in deposits?
It was open before '08.
It was open before '08.
I
Okay,
said
let's
late
talk
in
about it.
'07, I believe.
It was open in '07. What month did you incorporate in '07?
Could be August.
And you were working the company after that?
I was working both places, yeah.
All right, and I didn't go back to your probation record in '07, but let me just ask you a general question. In '07, did you ever tell your probation officer that you had Mad Media?
No.
So you're working Mad Media, making money, but you're reporting a lot less to probation, correct?
Yes.
Now, you did say that there came a time in your life when wanting to pay this restitution back became very important. Is that correct?
Yes.
How is it that in February of 2008, you made about $97,000 in deposits to Mad Media?
Okay.
Well, not okay. How is it that you did that? Still doing well?
You're asking me if that much went in there? Yes. Yes.
I can't.
You know how much you
Oh my God.
It's so good. It's so good.
So good. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. I'm dying. I'm dying.
Dead. Dead. Oh my god. Pickle powder. Hey.
Oh, look, I almost got it. I almost did it again. Dang it. I wonder if he was money
Oh my
laundering for
God.
other criminals with Mad Media.
My
You
god.
might be onto something there, John. I gotta put that back. So
I just looked up and saw the guy's face and I was like, who the hell's that? I was like, dang it, Bobby.
Oh my gosh. So funny.
Oh my god.
That-
Oh,
yeah,
that was
I don't
perfect.
even need to read it. Like, I don't even care what it says.
No, it does not matter what it says. It's just his stupid face. That's the only thing that matters here. Oh, that was perfect.
Oh my gosh. Bobby,
Lost it.
hilarious.
Ugh.
Hilarious. And hello, Brie. What's up?
Oh my
We can do
god.
it. We can do it.
Everybody should just change their profile picture to that face.
No, don't please. I will get so
That would
confused.
be so hilarious, though. That would be so funny.
I would get
Oh
so
my God.
confused. I'd be like, who is it? I don't know. Why does everybody just look sad?
It's just a disappointed. Meh. Meh.
All
My
right.
wife tried to unalive me. Meh. She failed. Meh.
Mhm. But I
It was
have made
great.
money hand over fist. Don't you worry about how, who I should have told, who I didn't tell. Probation, nah, whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm
Yeah.
rich, bitches. That's all.
But, it was great. Meh.
Now I smile all the way. When I go see Lucky at the bank and Dave at the cemetery, it's all great.
He got two separate plots, one for Dave and one for the tech.
and,
Oh my god.
and he never gets tired when I say, Dave's not here. He always thinks that's funny. He
Oh my
told me
god.
through the psychic hotline. Did I miss anything? I probably missed a lot. Oh my gosh.
That was the best.
right.
I'm gonna mute now.
Okay. Oh, Brie.
Oh heck yeah, let's do this, guys.
Now see if they're all different. I might be okay, but if y'all put the same one, I'm gonna
Oh
lose
my
it.
god.
I'm gonna be with Dave. I'm gonna kick the tech out, and I'm gonna be in
God.
plot number 2. Just tell
Oh
me.
my god.
Oh my goodness. No, Brie. Shh. Shh. Don't tell you. You know. Oh, I'm sure that sounds great.
Ah. You probably want to take a hot poker to your eardrums right now. Sorry about that. Can't help it. I was born this way. Oh god. I can't. I just can't.
All right. You know, Brie, I just want to say, remember, I can hype your daughter up on sugar before I send her home.
Oh my god.
I do have that power.
I'm dead. I can't even breathe.
I know. I'm like, I was freezing a second ago, and I'm like, and I have left. So I'm sweating. Not sweating, but I'm warm. I'm good. All right. Not that anybody cared. Oh, dang it.
Hey, guys, you know what? We should change all the pictures to that the day we know that Carmen's coming in live. So she'll like just see live chat and be like, "Who the heck is this guy?"
gray thing that won't ever. There. Sorry. I don't know why that. Well, I'll do it. I went a day with no nap anyways. Okay, well, fine. Been there, done that. You can't scare me. Oh my God. See, you told me too late. Told me too late. 81 was already on it. Yeah. All right. Here we go. We are doing good. We're doing so good on time. We have like 20 minutes left. All right. So much better than yesterday.
Withdrew in cash that month?
No,
Could it have been about $38,000, Mr. Dippolito?
could be.
And in March of 2008, you deposited about $106,356 into Mad Media. Does that sound about right?
It could be.
And you took out about $26,000 in cash withdrawals,
Very possible.
and you spent about $6,500 on your debit card?
I'm going to say yes.
That's getting up there towards that amount of restitution that you owed long before you met Dalia Dippolito, correct?
A lot of business expenses.
Okay, but and we'll talk about that since you brought it up. But let's stick with my question. That's a lot of money and close to the amount that you owed in restitution long before you met Dalia Dippolito, correct?
Yes.
Now, in April of 2008, you took in about $108,733.64 into Mad Media. Does that sound right?
Could be.
And you took out about $27,500 in cash.
Okay.
Does that sound right? I don't want to say, okay, I can make up a number. I want to make sure you agree with me.
You want to bring the papers up here? Because, to be honest with you, I'm going to say yes. A lot of frivolous spending and nonsense, but as far as every transaction, no, I don't remember them all.
A lot of frivolous spending and nonsense at the time you were supposed to be paying back restitution, right?
Yes.
And you just told me a couple minutes ago that you paid back this $100 a month throughout the year of 2008 because you told probation that that's all you could afford, correct?
Yes.
So you basically lied to probation, didn't you?
Yes.
Now, you also indicated that you've gone through, 5 lawyers?
Yes.
All right, and Mr. Franstad was the last one, right?
Still with him.
He's still with him, right? Okay, he's right. He's sitting right over here. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. You also have 2 divorce lawyers, right?
Yes.
Are the divorce lawyers the 2 guys that you appeared with on the Today Show?
Yes.
And they're sitting in the back watching you too, aren't they? Back there in about the 4th row?
Yeah, there they are.
Okay. All right. They all came with you today. Is that right?
Yes.
Now, in June of 08, could you have brought in about $72,000, Mr. Dippolito?
It's possible.
Could you have taken out about $71,000 in cash?
Possible. Yes.
Now, when you're taking all this cash out, what are you doing? What are you using the cash for?
Some vendors get paid in cash. Some money I put aside and I save.
So the cash went in your safe deposit box or your canvas bag or wherever you have it in,
Most of it.
and you were just hanging on to that?
Basically, yeah.
Mr. Dippolito, let me ask you this question. How much did you have left from when you did the frauds and scams?
Nothing.
So when you went to prison, you didn't leave anything in a box anywhere.
No.
So all this money is new money to the box.
New money.
In October of 2008, could you have brought in $131,174?
Yes.
It's pretty good business, isn't it?
Very good business.
And could you have taken out about $124,000 in cash?
The same month?
Yeah.
Possible. Yeah. Sounds high, but I mean, yeah, possible.
So 2008 is a pretty good year
Very good.
for Mad Media.
Very good.
Mr. Dippolito, in 2008, if I understand your testimony this morning, you weren't using drugs anymore, were you?
No.
That wasn't when you had a downslide, correct?
No.
And you got a good business going here, right?
Yes.
And you told the ladies and gentlemen of the jury that if you violated probation, you could go to prison for perhaps up to 30 years.
Yes.
But you also said this morning that when you were using, it didn't matter if someone told you would go to jail. You didn't care, right?
When I was using.
At that point, it wouldn't make a difference. That wasn't a threat that would stop you from using when you were into using, right?
Yes.
Then why would you risk a whole year of lying to your probation officer in 2008 and not telling them what your income is?
I didn't.
You just said you lied to them.
I had a lawyer.
You had a lawyer?
I had a lawyer.
Did your lawyer lie to him?
No.
Okay. I got to understand what you're saying then. A couple minutes ago when I asked you about the income that you made in 2008 from Mad Media,
Okay.
and I asked you about not telling your probation officer, I asked you if you lied to probation. You said yes.
Yes.
So you did, didn't you?
Yes, I lied. But you asked another question a minute ago.
I apologize. Let me rethink this. You lied to them and risked going to prison, right?
Yes.
You lied to them and you weren't using drugs is what you want the jury to believe, right?
I wasn't using drugs.
So you just took a chance and with this whole income thing, right?
Took a chance with the lawyer I hired.
Wait a minute, Mr. Dippolito. Now you're giving me a different answer to my question.
Maybe I'm a little confused.
Are you confused?
It's possible.
Okay. I think we established you lied to probation.
100%.
Okay, we've established that 3 times. I'm going to
It's
ask you another
possible.
question. Now,
Okay.
It's possible.
You made the comment about when I asked you initially about some cash that you took out, you said, well, there might be some expenses there as well. Is that right?
Yes.
And Ms. Parker asked you this morning about your 2008 tax return specifically, didn't she? And you said you got a $25,000 refund, right?
Oh.
He was
That
like,
picture is priceless. Can you see it?
yes. Oh, hello. You guys aren't dicking around, are you? Stop it.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. That is
Yo.
hilarious. I do. Yeah, Haley's like, I want to be different.
It's like, love you guys, but I'm going on my own path now.
I'm just going a different way.
Oh my god.
Just a
That's the best.
1 or 2 little lies that made him a lot of money. I'll forget about it and use it tomorrow, and it'll be great.
I'm just gonna keep this profile picture for the entire trial.
Yeah, everybody, the other chats you go into are going to be so confused. Be like, who's
Yeah.
that? That was Gabby. It's not Gabby.
Yeah, grandma's gonna be like, what the heck is happening? I'll change it back for grandma, but
Aw. Dang it. Don't do that.
all right, I won't.
I mean, unless she needs you to.
She won't.
Okay.
She probably won't even notice.
Probably.
She'll be like, oh hey Gabby.
Yeah, she's just like, didn't see it. Alrighty. Here we go. We're getting so close. I'm so happy.
Okay. That was
Okay,
yesterday. Yes.
That was yesterday?
I think so.
Okay, but what we're talking about is your 2008 tax return,
Okay.
is that correct? And
That's what we're talking about now, right?
Right now, right this minute, we're talking
Okay.
about your
I'm
2008
with
tax
you.
return.
Okay.
We on the same page now?
Yes.
Okay. And you told Ms. Parker that on that 2008 tax return, you got a $25,000 refund. Is that right?
Yes.
Is that on your personal return or is that on your business return?
I guess it would be on my personal return.
Okay. Well, you are your person. Okay. Okay. Judge, can we press the bench?
I'm going to just mark these at this point, Brian. Defense exhibit number 4. Defense exhibit number 5. I don't have to see, I'm not good at. How about if we make this defense exhibit number 3? I'm sorry, Ms. Hurley. And we'll make this one defense exhibit number 4. and these are copies of tax returns supplied to me through discovery. And Prosecutors, Mr. Dippolito, let me ask you a question. I'm showing you here your individual tax return for 2008.
Okay.
You were kind enough to get that to me within the past 2 weeks through the graciousness of your personal lawyer, Mr. Fronston, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I want to ask you a couple questions about your tax return.
Sure.
You indicated that you got a $25,000 refund
Okay.
in 2008. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Well, my question is, if your total tax that you owed, according to line 61, is $19,087.
Right.
Okay. And your total payments, according to line 71, are $4,800.
Okay.
How do you get a $25,000 refund? Do you know?
As far as how this works, no, I don't exactly know.
Okay.
I do have an accountant.
Magic. You obviously don't have a
I
date.
was told we paid too much or something or another, and you're getting a return.
All right. He did some magic then, didn't he?
I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Because you agree with me,
Snipe,
if that's,
I'm gonna
if
kill
that's
you.
your tax liability and you're getting a $25,000 refund, that's pretty good.
I have no idea. Really? You picked that one? All right, Snipe. Just remember, you stream too, sir.
Oh my God.
He did some fiddling.
He did. He did. Oh my God. Snipe, you have to keep that for Shinny's on Friday.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
No, because it will confuse the heck out of Shinny. It would be hilarious. Oh God.
Yes.
R.I.P. man.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
man. Dave has a spot.
Oh
Dave
man.
has a spot.
That's great. Haley's is
go.
great. I can't. She's like, I'm bored.
No,
Dang
it
it.
won't.
I thought you
Shinny's
left. I
in
thought
here.
you left, Shinny. Dang, I thought you left. I didn't think you saw that.
Oh, I'm about to go get the whole box that's already broken. Put it back together and break it again.
No, Bad D, she just buys it pre-broken, which
I
is
know.
so, the
That's why I have to-
most useless thing ever.
Put it back together so I can break it again.
All right.
I have to fix it
Putting it-
first because it's
Putting
already
it back
broken.
together sounds like hell, so good luck with that.
Oh, I know. So I'll just go buy some more and break it as well. Yeah, Shinny, when are you gonna learn? I'm always here. I'm always listening.
Me too. That's a problem. A lot of people think I'm not, but I am.
I'm always here.
I know everything all the time.
Look, now he's like, what's going on over there in the jury box?
Yeah, I love how Heidel's just stayed
She's
an
like,
angel through this whole
Mhm.
thing.
Not conforming. I am not conforming.
One of us. One of us.
She's like, nope, 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 nope.
Hey, KD.
Hey, Katie. How are you doing? Sorry for all the confusing pictures and chat. I can't. Snipe.
Oh, it's perfect.
It's not. I don't like it.
It's hilarious. I'm sorry.
I won't do that. I won't. Gross. What did you... Oh, I thought that Bobby said, bullshit, Bobby. You don't know what the hell's going on.
He doesn't, but I do.
It's going sideways already.
I already know way more about you than you already do. Put it that way.
That's right. That is so right. I figured as much.
But you won't do
Sad face.
that. Meh.
All right, 10 minutes.
Limp noodle.
And I love it. I don't know how soon you can change that back. Oh, limp noodle. It's a
Oh, is that
Flash
Puddletown?
Yeah.
Or is it Flash fan? You can never tell these days.
I think it's
Ah, cutest picture ever.
you sure 10 minutes? Yes. That's what it says.
We're just slacking.
I don't know. See, it could be either or. They're one in the same.
Puddletown's, he's messing with us.
They're one in the same.
Hold on, I can figure this out real quick. Yep, it's Puddletown. Just went to his channel.
Too often means you can't change it for 2 weeks.
That's true.
Based on OG trying to trying it this weekend after 3 changes. Oops.
I was wondering what that smell was.
Oh, she looks real serious about it though. All right, 10
It does
minutes.
look like a, you know what? You should have done a Bratz doll picture. Maybe that one will be mine tomorrow.
Aha. Here now a picture. I mean, yours is better.
Oh, I
than
really
mine.
don't like that.
You are better than mine.
No, I don't like that one. I like yours is better.
I don't like mine. So there.
I like this guy's better.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, this guy's
Oh,
face.
I changed it. Gabber's here. Eltown. I do it.
Mute.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it was great.
Okay. Now let me ask you another question. This is your S Corporation return
Okay,
on Mad Media
right.
for 2008. Sound familiar to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this S Corporation tax return for Mad Media in 08, you never gave that to probation, did you?
No.
Okay. They didn't even know about it then, did they? They
No.
didn't know about this other stuff we talked about, but they didn't know about this, did they?
No.
On this one, it shows that your gross receipts for sales was $1,304,263. You said the company was doing pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
And it did do pretty good here, didn't it?
Yes.
All right. But after we go down this whole tax return here, Mr. Dippolito, it seems to be on here that the cost of goods sold that's deducted off of here is $948,953.
Okay.
You see that on there?
Okay.
And I'm sure your accountant had to go over your tax return with you, right?
Yeah.
So you were able to deduct a lot of things, correct?
Yes.
Objection, relevancy?
Let me give you a break till 2 o'clock.
The Mac.
If you want to, if you don't want to, come on up here.
Okay. But
I'm looking for that case that you want me to consider.
there's a couple that I'd like you to consider. Okay. No, but that's why I was just going to say, I want to show them to the state as well. I have a notebook full of case law, but I don't have extra copies because I don't know what issue is going to be what here. Okay. I've got 2 cases that I'd like the court to take a look at. One is a general case that deals with cross-examination. And that case is the state of Florida, Randy Jones versus the state of Florida. That case is found at 678 South 2nd, 890. It's a 4th DCA case from 1996. And that case stands for the proposition that any party may attack the credibility of a witness by showing that the witness is biased, including in these types of matters that demonstrate bias or prejudice, interest in the outcome of the case, and any motivation for the witness to testify untruthfully. The ability to impose an improper impetus for a witness's testimony is an essential component of the right to a jury trial. Exposure of a witness's motivation in testifying is a proper function of constitutionally protected right of cross-examination. In exploring the types of wrongful motives which influence witnesses, Florida courts have recognized that a criminal defendant's dealings with a relationship, in this case it was to a third party, could bias a witness's testimony against him. The second case.
What happened in that case? I mean, I agree with all that, but I don't think that's where we are.
Well, essentially, that's why I said this was a case that dealt with the general proposition about cross-examination. And this was a case where the defendant had a past relationship with a witness in a burglary case. And the court ruled that he couldn't get into that at trial, and excluding that evidence was error.
Well, that's not even close to what we're talking
Well,
about here. Give me something else.
All right, the second case is a case called Dalia Dippolito versus State. It's found at 877 South 2nd, 871. It's a July 2004 third DCA case. And that case talks about it being reversible error for the trial court to prohibit cross-examination when the facts sought to be elicited are germane to that witness's testimony and plausibly relevant to the theory of defense. And I would suggest to the court that the
That
witness.
case isn't about cross-examination of a witness, is it? That's more about,
No, it's about cross-examination.
tell me what happened in that case that guides us in this examination you're currently conducting.
That case had to do with battery on a police officer, resisting arrest, and resisting an officer without violence. During cross-examination, defense counsel inquired of another officer whether or not that officer had ever been under any type of investigation, and the court precluded that cross-examination. The defense argued that the prior investigations went directly to the issue of bias and motive, and ruled that the officer, and ruled that that cross-examination should be able to come in.
I agree with that. I don't have to agree with it. That's what the law says. But that's not what we got here either.
Well, it is just, well,
Here's what I think we've got. You're entitled to cross-examine this witness to show that he's got prior felony arrests, that he has maybe he's got a bad reputation, and all those other things. And the fact that he's got a felony conviction, he's admitted them, he hasn't denied them. State opened the door a little bit by having him explain a little bit about how the felony went down to try to, in my impression, that it, it's worse than it sounds, and he's an okay guy. Please, jury, believe him. I think that opens the door for you to say, well, not so fast, State, and go into some of the details. And I think that that's happened. But to try to establish the nature and the extent and every little nuance of how this crime was committed, at some point, it no longer becomes relevant. And I think that you've crossed that threshold. How is this last question, for example, that the state's objected to? Isn't it true that your accountant said sign this? And I don't know how the question came out. In fact, I don't even recall the question now. But I thought long before you got there, I'm thinking, you've wandered kind of way off. But I think that you were appropriately given latitude to explore in rebuttal to the state's examination, but I think you've gone far beyond that at this point. And so I don't know how letting this jury hear, if anybody remembers the last question you asked, I'd invite you to tell me what it was. I mean, do you recall what the question was?
it had to do with what he was claiming as the cost of goods that was deducted from his business, like $1.3 million, and he deducts as cost of goods $900,000. So my concern is, Judge, the one comment in this case, which I'd like to at least share with you again, the case clearly says that it's reversible error to prohibit
2.5
cross
minutes.
when the testimony is relevant to the theory of defense.
Well, how's it relevant to the theory of the defense that he lied on his tax return or signed a falsified tax return? I'm not even sure that that's been established yet, that tax return is fraudulent.
Well,
But let's assume that it is for the sake of your argument. How is it that assume the worst for your scenario is true, and how does that enhance the defense? What the theory of the defense is?
the witness would say anything. And I think to be able to demonstrate that to the jury is fair, that this witness would lie, that this witness would fabricate.
Yeah,
when
you
necessary.
got that argument. State, what's your position?
Well, Judge, first of all, the first case that Mr. Sonic referred to talked about bias. These tax returns are from 2008, prior to the defendant even meeting, the victim even meeting the defendant in this case.
Well, I'm willing to sustain the objection. I just, you want a better reversal on it?
Absolutely.
Sustain.
Judge, my only concern is the state raised it.
I understood that. I didn't try to suggest to you or convince you that I'm right and you're wrong. I've ruled.
I understand, Judge.
And Judge, just so we're clear, the state did raise it, but raise the issue of him receiving a $25,000 refund. If Mr. Sonic wants to bring somebody in from the IRS to say there is no refund, he's lying, that's fine. But to question Mr. Dippolito with these tax returns that he didn't fill out, that he doesn't
He
understand.
signs off on it, so he adopts it. So they're his. He's stuck with them. I mean, unless he's saying they're not his signature. So I don't buy that part of your argument.
But the
But,
proper,
Mr. Selling can take his tax returns and beat him about his ears with them in front of the jury. And, that's fair game, but I think that
Please
he's
do.
crossed over into an area of beyond the probative prejudice. I just don't think it's relevant
what he's
anymore.
also trying to do is prior bad acts, it would be inadmissible and
exactly
alleging
Yeah.
that
All right.
Mr. Dippolito's done something wrong.
I'll give you 5 minutes for a break so you can recharge your batteries, catch a fresh breath, and be prepared to continue. How much longer do you think you're going to be, Mr. Selnick? Just for the statements,
At least another hour or two.
Okay, I mean, you think we'll have a witness before?
Well,
If we do have an issue with the next witness, Michael Dippolito, he's an attorney and he's got to be in federal court tomorrow, so he's here. If we do go over, could we run a little bit late just to get him on and off? If we have to, I asked
I
him to
think y'all's
stay.
idea of a little late is different than what my idea of a little late is. Do you want to interrupt his testimony and get him on and off?
I don't think we're gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
But I just wanted.
Well, you're going to have some redirect, I'm guessing.
It might not be too much.
Well, talk amongst yourselves. Let me know what you want to do.
Okay.
Figure it out, says the judge. Yes, children, we're done. We're done. Good grief. Yeah, he says if he told the defense attorney he could beat him about the ears with his tax return. You would post too soon. I am the judge. Judge Colonel Sanders. So happy. I don't know the answer to that, Pat Dazzler. And my mustache is better, says Puddletown.
Beat it. Beat it.
Oh. I knew as soon as that judge did that, somebody was going to grab it. Picture. I am the judge. I am the judge. I'm the coolest. Mad dog.
Look at that cute little face.
She better be, well, she might not be sleeping yet, but she probably is. Especially since she did not take a nap today. All right, we did it. Woohoo! We covered 2 hours. Well, give or take a couple minutes of testimony tonight in less than 3 hours. And we only covered an hour and 20 last night in 3 hours. So we did it.
I mean, hence my
Oh, what's
face.
happened?
Mer.
Ah, go away. Hey. Sorry, I can't see you. Okay, not you. Whatever this thing is that pops up over here. I don't know what it is. Go away. Oh no, she was out by 7:15. I figured. All right, so unless something weird changes, and I don't believe that it will change for tomorrow, but I don't know. My life is weird right now. I should be here tomorrow at 6 p.m. That's the plan. We have an hour and 11 minutes and 34 seconds for anybody who is counting of testimony tomorrow from Mr. Dippolito. Hopefully, if we're not rich by tomorrow morning, we will be by tomorrow night. And then we, after tomorrow, on Thursday, will be his attorney, and then we will hopefully either finish with him on Monday or Tuesday. I told you he was going to be a while. I might have been the only person who said that. But as usual, thank you guys all so much for hanging out and making this fun and bearable. Because it has not been.
Well, you don't want to know what I hear when you talk, Bobby.
I thought you were going to say that about me. I was like,
No, not you.
all right. Got anything else over there? Sad face.
Mer.
I got nothing.
No,
I got
definitely
nothing.
not. Bobby, definitely not.
All right. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Behave yourselves. I know it's tough. You can do it.
Promise nothing.
I know. I didn't include. You weren't included. It's okay.
I love that we laughed at the same comment. you, Pat Dasser.
Hmm. Be rich with a noodle dick. Thank fuck I'm broke.
Oh my God.
No thanks. It's what he is saying. In case anybody needed that interpreted. I don't think you did, but just in case there was anyone. There you go. That's what Bad Dazzler meant.
Oh my God.
On that note, who's MM? I think that's, I'm not saying it. Anyway, that's all. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your night.
Bye.
See you later.
Hot mannequin love is kinda uncanny. Click, like, subscribe, ooh, piece of candy. Looking for my spotlight, chasing my vibe. Still looking for my credibility online. Ooh, hot mannequin love, candy on the floor, don't pick it up. Chasing all the clicks, chasing all the views. Credibility's hiding, but I'm bringing you the news. Every little scroll is a mystery, but you stuck around, watch the show with me. Laughs and chaos, that's how we roll. Drop a comment down below before you go. Every little scroll is a mystery, but you stuck around, watch the show with me. Laughs and chaos, that's how we roll. Drop a comment down below before you go. Ooh.